And yeah, so all right. Hey, it's us playing with Role Playing Public Radio. We are here today playing Delta Green. This is a Phenomex job, Confessions of a Cult Survivor. Phenomex, of course, was a cable TV show in the 90s in the Delta Green setting, but now has been reinvented. Private equity firm bought out the brand name and has turned it into a new media empire of podcasts, of streaming documentaries, ancient astronauts visiting Earth, and YouTube videos and TikToks and just whatever else to get those people to buy nutrition supplements and get ad revenue and all that fun stuff. So we have a full team here. A member of the cult known as the Spiritual Light Brotherhood has reached out to the show to reveal all. It's an obscure cult, but the producers have authenticated the claim. Its members in hiding. And you have to go interview this cult survivor. So we will introduce our crew for this as you're flying out to Portland, Oregon, to then drive to Walla Walla, Oregon, where you will receive further communication from the member. And so first off, we have Clem. Please tell us about Sue Gettings.
Yeah, so Sue is 65. She was a lawyer for NBC in the 80s, early 90s, and spent some time as a network exec, worked her way up, got booted in a internal reshuffle, and then jumped on board the reality TV boom for a while as a producer for hire. And I think that's when she got interested in the occult. You know, the people that they auditioned, you know, she met hundreds of people from all across America, and some of them had some weird stories. And she thought the stuff that they didn't put on camera was kind of more interesting than the stuff they did. So she went down that rabbit hole and got interested in conspiracy theories and the occult, and produced a couple of fringe doco series that no one cared about or bought. And then from there, it was an easy jump to Phenomen.
All right. And with her credentials, she's going to be leading this job, wrangling the crew, and you're the only one who has the contact info for the survivor. So we'll get to that in a second. But first off, let's see here. Please tell us about Raymond.
Yes, I'm playing Raymond Wynn. He's a former Army signals guy. He used the GI Bill to go to film school. He wanted to be like a director, writer, that kind of thing, but he wasn't particularly good at it. So now he works behind a camera.
Okay. Has he been with Phenomex long, or is this just for his first gig?
We'll say it's his first gig.
Is he a true believer in any of this stuff, or is it just another paycheck? Just another paycheck then, huh?
Yeah.
All right, great. I love it. Next we have Gromlock. Please tell us about Bryce.
Well, so Bryce showed up one day when the other reporter probably mysteriously disappeared. I don't know, maybe out in the woods of Oregon. Who knows? But he doesn't talk much about his past, but he's a true believer.
Okay, great. So he's going to be the face for this story. And then we have Matt. Please tell us about Virgil.
All right. Virgil Willits is an acclaimed author who wrote a pretty famous book in the 90s. Basically think Whitley Strieber, but for cults. He wrote a book called Blood of the Vine, Blood on the Wire, which was about his growing up in a cult known as the I forgot the name, but it was at Silver Farm, and the cult was torn apart by vigilantes when the local kids started missing. He was young. He saw what happened. He doesn't, and he wrote about it. He haven't told all the details, but since then he wrote a series of novels that are basically, he would go and investigate cults around the United States and elsewhere, and write books about them. And did pretty well for himself in the 90s, but past then, basically the X-Files crowd started thinning out, and he wrote a couple books that were not received very well, so his fame kind of is on the down slope. But now it's the 2020s. True crime is ascendant. He sees himself as kind of having perhaps using the Phenomen X as a career revival.
Mhm.
And he looks at this as kind of a collaboration between the Willits brand and the Phenomen X brand. And so he's excited to work with them and get to flex his knowledge all over everybody.
Yeah, I will say Hayden Reed is your boss. I mean your boss, the Phenomex producer. So Hayden Reed is the executive producer. And Hayden is very excited about this. This is not just going to be a YouTube video or two. This is going to be like a feature-length documentary. Maybe they can get this on Netflix. Like this is like or Hulu maybe. Like this could be a big thing. Confession, like a long mini series, 2 or 3 episodes with lots of interviews, just talking heads with cut in with stock with photos and B-roll. Like this could be big, so that's why they're sending their big guns, including last but certainly not least Travis. Please tell us about Darren.
Darren was an FBI agent through the 80s and 90s and lost friends professionally at Ruby Ridge and Waco, and developed an intense dislike for fringe religious movements and religious groups in general. And when he was forced out of the FBI as the FBI changed priorities to terrorism, he became one of those people that parents hire to basically kidnap their children to deprogram them.
Okay. All right, so you're another hired gun essentially. You're going to be Hayden wants to make sure there's plenty of credible talking heads to fill up at least 2 or 3 hours of break this up into like a 3-part miniseries or something, and because that's what sells. It's true crime cult shit. Oh man, it does great. Disney loves that shit for Hulu. So yeah, and Netflix too. Maybe you can even get a bidding war with a good series. So but Clem, hey, well, here's what Hayden's told you. You have a phone number to call once you're in Walla Walla. Then this will put you in touch with the survivor. Then you follow their instructions to meet them. They're somewhere in the area. Make sure whatever you do whatever they want in terms of putting them at ease, making sure they feel safe so that you can meet them and record extended interviews, go over everything. In the meantime, while you're waiting for this, do whatever background research you can on this, the cult. It is called the Spiritual Light Brotherhood. They know it is a real cult in that it is, it is not many people know about it. It is, but it is the Hayden is, oh yeah, no, it's 100% a real cult. And so, you need to figure out, well, get the footage, get the story. So that's up to you whenever you want to get there. So we're going to start in the morning of March 15th. The Ides of March. You roll there's 5 of you. You've rented one Escalade, one big ass SUV, which has enough for all 5 of you. Actually, no, you'd have 2 cars. This is a big deal. So you have 2 SUVs because you have a lot of camera gear and your own luggage. And you have 2 rooms at the Sleepeasy Inn on the edge of town, chain hotel. And yeah, Clem, well, what's you're technically the one in charge. You can make an N times 5 roll, and I can give you an idea, or if you know what you want to do, just let me know.
Look, I think the first thing, once everyone is settled, is I'd probably call the team to a conference room if we can get one at the inn. Just
of course, yeah. Right.
And we've got to call the number, right? We're not waiting for a call.
You have to call them when you're ready to interview the survivor.
Okay.
So yeah.
Look, I will make the end times 5 roll, just to see what.
All right, so go ahead and use the dice rolling.
Oh, yeah. 93. Well, that's a failure.
Okay, well, you don't get any particular insights, but standard operating procedure would be, make sure your experts are ready, because they're going to have to come up with a lot of good questions for Bryce to ask. So that would be that's you get that for free. You should probably do some research on the Spiritual Light Brotherhood.
Yeah.
So you know what to talk to when you get to the survivor.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So okay, I guess I'm going to assemble everybody, and Sue is you can tell she wants a cigarette. Like, picked up the habit in the 80s. And
does she vape, or is she just still old?
Yeah, she's vaping because she thinks she can do that without getting the smoke detectors off.
You can.
Yeah, she's desperate for an analog cigarette at some point, and she kind of looks like Joan Cusack if Joan Cusack had a pack-a-day habit, and she says, "Well, look, Darren and Virgil, do you know anything about Spiritual Light Brotherhood, either of you?"
Both of you can give me occult rolls. And
Oh, I missed it by 6.
okay. Waiting for one other roll. Matt or Virgil? You're muted. It.
I had a 99.
Okay.
Worst roll you can get. Very bad.
He knows.
So Bryce does have a cult. If he could just kind of chime in and maybe impress people with that he knows something.
Yeah. You do get some information for free. Like, even if you failed, you just don't get as much.
$34. That is a 34 under 60. So Bryce knows something.
Okay. So for free, all of you know that this is a cult based in San Francisco, and they have been around since the 70s at least, and because the current leader is a woman named Elizabeth Akele, and she is been the leader since 1976, and so that's unusual. But with your success there, Bryce, you know that this cult actually dates back even farther, because let's see here, her Elizabeth's grandfather, George Akele, started it in 1928 in San Diego before they moved to San Francisco. So at some point they did that, and it may date back even further. So let's see here. So yeah, it is a family tradition apparently, but Elizabeth Akele must be very old. You don't know exactly how old she is, but was anointed the leader in 1976 and has been the leader ever since. Over 50 years of being the leader of this, and her grandfather founded the cult. In terms of belief, it is very cosmically hearing voices from the stars. Getting benevolent wisdom from the ancients of the stars, very one of these sort of cults that was found, advances in astronomy in the 20th century led to people mystifying those advances in astronomy and talking about how this newly discovered planet Pluto could lead to had a great beings of wisdom that can imbue their followers with it. And both George and Elizabeth were known to have visions and give out prophecies in trances. But they're secretive, they're small, and they're very ensconced in San Francisco. So that is basic background info just off the top of your head. There is they've been pretty haven't generated any headlines or particular exposés, but obviously maybe you're the one to break that expose or to cover that, break that story. So the three of you share this information with the group.
So Bryce will share that with the group, and then he'll ask, because if it's so secretive and it hadn't been broken out, he'll ask somebody, maybe it's Sue. He'd be like, "Hey, Sue, darling, do we know how we got this information?"
Look, Brycey. Look, I'm just doing what Hayden tells me. He says it's legit. It's legit. Okay. Rest is up to us. So, as to why this survivors come out now, Virgil, you got any ideas? What would you've been through this before? What would make someone go public?
Well, it's quite possible there was some kind of internal rift within the group.
Rift. I like that. Write that down. Someone write that down.
Or perhaps there was some sort of ask that was just maybe too much. Maybe this person has had enough of the cult. It's just too much for them, and now they're coming in. They need to see the thing through. They need to see this cult exposed for whatever reason.
I like that,
Right,
Bryce.
If I could say something, what occurs to me is, if it's dangerous leaving the cult, then it must have been more dangerous to stay. That's just what I'm thinking.
That's a good angle.
Why? But what should we look for here in Walla Walla? Why is this person here? Do they have some sort of personal association here in Walla Walla? Or is this just the farthest place they could get from the influence of the cult? Is there absolutely no influence of the cult here?
Unless there's a schism in the cult.
Why here is what I ask.
That's a good question.
That's my point. There may be a schism branch here. When David Koresh took over the branch Davidians, he did not found the organization, and he actually took control of it from his predecessor, and there was actually a schism between him and the son of his predecessor. So, where they had a war of miracles where he actually challenged his rival to raise the dead, and then called the police on them for exhuming a dead body, for example.
So we could be looking at a power struggle here. That's good TV right there. Power struggle. Okay. Is there a time limit, Ross, as to when we have to call this, or can we spend a day?
I mean, you got the impression that this. You can be human roll, actually.
Yeah. Sorry, just kidding. Failure.
Okay. It's not a crit failure, so this person isn't hiding, right? Like, they might be skittish, and Hayden probably wants progress reports or something. So, time is money and all that.
Yeah.
Do we know how to contact this guy?
Clem has the phone number.
We got a phone number.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna I'm going to dial in. I'm going to keep us all on speaker because I think we all need to hear this. But I'm going to tell him it's just me and Virgil. Maybe there's some sort of. He might understand this. Do we know it's a male or a female?
You
Russ?
do not.
No. Well, maybe they'll feel more comfortable with another survivor. You know, this is someone who's come out and told their story and made. Oh, you made some money off your story, didn't you, Virgil?
I did all right. I did all
You did
right.
all right. Good. I like that. So, let's all listen in, and Raymond, let's make sure this is recorded. Okay. Now, the law says we're not allowed to record side of a phone call without someone knowing, but yeah, it's a public interest offense. And this is in the public interest, guys. You agree with me, right?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so Raymond, let's make sure we record this. Okay. I'll put it on speaker and I'll dial the number that Hayden gave me.
All right. The phone rings. After a few rings, it picks up. There's a woman. Identify yourself.
This is Sue Giddings, producer with Phenomen. I'm here with Virgil Willits, author.
Who is
Hello
your? Who sent you?
Hayden Reed, executive producer for Phenomen. I understand you've
What
previously been in touch.
did he have for lunch? You know, Clem, that that is a code word. You're supposed to say swordfish.
Swordfish.
Okay. Are you in town?
We are, and I'm going to be open. I'm going to tell her the name. I'm going to tell her where we are staying. I'm going to say we're at the. I don't recall the name. But
Sleep Easy Inn.
we're at the Sleep Easy Inn.
I know of it. Look, you're professionals, right? You're discreet.
Very.
Of course.
Okay. Because I'm worried about being found, of course. So, if I give you directions on how to get to me, then I can trust you. That's what I want to know.
We have an incredibly experienced team here, honey. In the next room, and I look over at Darren, expert on avoiding trails, on safe houses. We know all the tricks. We've been in this business a long time, and this is a bespoke team. It's been put together especially for your case, and you've got our support and our expertise all the way, honey.
Good. Roll. Do you have a Clem? Do you have persuade?
I do.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay, persuade. Missed it by 2. 72.
Okay. Well, it's not a crit failure. So, okay. I just want to make sure that. Okay, so I'll give you directions, one step at a time. Do you want to record tonight, or do you want to record tomorrow?
Let's do tonight.
Okay. I live out of town, but it's within driving range. So she gives you directions that take you to an intersection out south of town, just in the middle of nowhere. When you get there, you should still have a cell phone signal. Call again.
Okay.
Madam, what is your name?
Diana. I'll tell you my last name when you get here.
Thank you, Diana. You can trust us. I, Virgil Willis, have interviewed survivors from all over the world, and I have not yet to let one down. You are in good hands.
Yeah, you can roll persuade. I'll give you a +10 bonus on that.
All right. Let's see here.
His voice persuaded me right now.
Oh my God! The same thing as I'm dead. I rolled a 72, and I have a 60 persuade, so 72 over 60.
Okay. Yeah, it
Oh,
seems
wait,
like a skill.
two
Yeah.
points away.
I would say. All right. It's not a crit failure. Yeah, she doesn't volunteer any information. She doesn't. I mean, she's the one to contact you, so you haven't totally shaken her, but she's not offering any more information over the phone. She hangs up.
So Bryce is going to say, look, if we can get there, I'm pretty sure I can put her at ease, right? But I mean, if we're all going there in two vehicles, it might look a little shady. Should we I don't know. How do you think we should do this, Sue?
We need to for the equipment, right? I don't know.
Well, you don't. Well, you needed to because when you're driving from the airport to here, because you also had your luggage, you could leave your luggage at the hotel, and you could all squeeze in. It would be tight, but someone's gonna have to sit in the middle in the back. But
no, that's good thinking, Brycey. That's good thinking. Let's do that.
I'm skinny. I'll sit in the back. It's fine.
All right.
And everyone's gonna get real comfortable with each other.
It's all that running away from danger that I do.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so but yeah, you could either go right now, or you could have a leisurely lunch and give them Virgil and Travis one more chance to roll occult or history.
Yeah. Let's
but if you're rolling a research, you need to ask me a question like, what do you want to know about the cult, about the Spiritual Light Brotherhood?
I want to know where their real estate is at.
Okay.
That usually is where their compound is, and could I push out accounting for that?
You don't. Yeah, you could use accounting to look up their.
That's usually public record.
Yeah. You can get some information. You don't know what shell companies they have though, so that's going to be a little trickier. So -10 because they do have. You don't know all the names of their holdings.
So real quick, Bryce, Raymond has computer science. I have bureaucracy. I think Clem has, or Sue has bureaucracy too. Can we kind of?
Yeah.
Well, we'll do this one later at a time. We'll.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So Travis, did you succeed?
Yes, I did by 13.
Okay, so they do have a sizable estate in San Francisco. That seems to be their main compound. It's in the middle of the city. It's actually incredibly valuable real estate now. They bought it, of course, back in the 70s. It was not nearly as valuable. They have a couple of businesses, one on the docks, in the docks districts, a clothing store or reseller, thrift store kind of thing. And they have a couple of shipping companies. So that to you seems a bit unusual, but you, as an expert on cults, you would know that cults often exploit the labor of their members. So they are probably using those businesses but it's mostly concentrated in San Francisco. They do have one out in the desert in California. I'm not going to come up with it, but like they do have a property out in the desert. Far to the east of San Francisco. But so they have two businesses, a main compound in San Francisco and one out in the desert. Okay. But nothing in Oregon, as far as you can tell.
That compound, I'm presuming they share this. I say that does that scream doomsday to any of you?
I mean, you can pull it up on Google Maps. Like, you can take a look at it. Like, it is walled. Like, they do have a security fence, but you can see it is. It was a church that was bought out by the cult and refurbished and renovated. It still looks kind of like a church, with multiple buildings around it. It's kind of quirky. It is. You can find Yelp reviews of it. They open it up to the public at certain occasions for little fairs and festivals where you can get your aura read and you can buy their books. And according to the Yelp reviews, it seems more like, oh, look at these wacky old burned out hippies living here. Aren't they quaint?
And this is the desert. The desert.
No, this is in San Francisco.
Oh, that's in San Francisco.
Yeah. There's nothing about the desert.
Desert. Yeah.
Property.
I'm just wondering if it's a bunker or something.
I mean, there's very little. The satellite imagery it shows a couple buildings out in the middle of nowhere. So Virgil, what do you want to look up? What question do you want answered?
I want to know more about the beliefs of this cult. Like,
Okay.
what are they? Like, because we need to be able to relate to this
Sure.
survivor. So if we can find out more about that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
All right.
right,
That's
so-
definitely a cult.
All right, here we go. I rolled a 3.
Nice.
3 over
Nice.
70.
Okay. And what you figure, a lot of it is again tying astronomy and the to the sort of enlightenment. There's a lot of stuff about the music of the spheres, and there's information. So they believe that by meditating and praying to beings on higher planes of existence, you can gain enlightenment, and these enlightened ones want to help you and help you perceive higher dimensions. So it's very typical of 1970s, psychedelic mishmash of Buddhist and the picking of everything from Gnostic. The world you live in is false, constructed by sadistic energy beings that want to imprison your mind. But there are higher beings that are pure and benevolent, and they're out in the spheres. And if you can only attune yourself to them, you can see the true nature of reality. So you get like 1970s psychedelia with that's slightly unusual. It's very focused on. There's a lot of stuff talking about various constellations, so astrological in nature, but like not in a very odd sense. It's not like the stars predict the future. The stars are the shortcut to spiritual beings that can advise and help you.
Is there like a physical do they hang out under the stars a lot? Is there a lot of like, how physical are these creatures? Do they go out in the night sky and like do sky clad dancing or whatever, or is it just like it's all on a mental plane?
It seems to be more mental. There's not much about like in terms of ritual. They're meditative and internal. There's not much about like having to go out and look at the actual stars. But they're the printed material that you have available, like people scan their pamphlets and stuff and put them up on archive.org. A lot of this stuff is very introductory, trying to like, your life sucks. Here's what and it sucks because you're being tortured by these sadistic energy beings, and here's how to get past that and transcend. It's very like aimed at recruiting new members. Like you could tell that their inner wisdom, their sacred wisdom, is stuff that is not available to the public.
We're too early. We don't know what they really believe necessarily.
Yeah,
we just have the sort of the first part of it, which is the like, hey, there's a better thing. Come join us, and we'll tell you about the better thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of the Scientology route, like, oh, we can help you with your life and shit like that. And they're like, by the way, there's this, oh, you giving us 10 grand? Okay, now we'll tell you about Zeno, and he's fucked up your life. So yeah, that seems to be the route. It's kind of interesting to you as an expert of the cult that like this weird archaic cosmology has been consistent for a long time. I mean, there are bits of it you could trace to like early 20th century spiritualism, but there is a unique strain to it. It is not just cobbled together like so many other charismatic cults. It's also unusual for a cult to be stable for this long, like to have and also to like be passed down through a hereditary. Usually charismatic cults die out when the leader dies, right? Like, but,
there could be something too. They might have an aspect of like sort of blood inheritance of this like connection to the stars, perhaps. Because the daughter has managed to transplant the cult's leadership to her so perfectly.
Okay. So Bryce, what do you want to try and figure out?
So Bryce would like to take Suicide real quick and say, hey, Sue, darling, I might know someone who knows something about this, who can call someone. I mean, I won't get the information right away, but if these people are dropping bodies or buying weapons or doing anything shady, I might know someone who knows. If you'd like me to do that, I will, but, I'm asking you, boss.
Sue takes a long drag of her strawberry flavored vape, kind of gives you a look and says, oh, well, you're just full of surprises, aren't you, Brycey? And kind of look around there. I said, yeah, make the call. See what you come up with.
All right. What I'm going to do is make a criminology roll, Ross, and just see
Okay.
if I know someone who knows something.
Okay, sure. -20. Like that's really
No,
more.
well, I don't.
Okay.
I don't, even if it was at full speed. So I don't know anybody who knows anything.
Yeah. This group has not shown up on anyone's radars of your contacts. So it is just yeah, they're just as far as anyone can tell, a regular religion that is just weird and quirky, but stable and self-sustaining and not prone to any of the melodrama or chaos that charismatic cults typically have. Raymond, what do you want to be doing while everyone else is looking this up before they head out on the road?
I will look for I guess does this cult have like a much of an internet presence that I can look at?
They do have a website, yeah.
Yeah, I can roll computer science.
Okay. Well, that would be like trying to break into their website and try and get access to it. That's hacking. So
well, I don't think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I guess I'll also look for records of any Diana Akeley.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to roll for that. There's no Diana Ackley, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
Elizabeth has no living family.
All right. I didn't have anything else in particular.
Okay. All right. So you all hit the road. You drive out to the specified spot. Then, Clem, you call the number again. And Diana starts giving you a very elaborate route where you actually go back north and go through town and go to the north of town. And then you go west for a while. And then you go east. And then so it takes you about 2 hours, and eventually you get into the forest to the east of town as you find a winding country road, gravel. You go off the main road, you go into a gravel road, to another gravel road, to a really sketchy, barely qualifies as a road. And it is evening to early evening when you pull in front of a cabin in the woods, and you flash your lights 3 times as instructed, and the porch light flashes twice, and that's the cue that Diana recognizes you, and it's safe to approach.
All right, is everybody ready? Let's go in without all the equipment. Let's just go and meet, and we don't want to kind of knock on the door with all our stuff. Let's just go in and knock first and make an introduction, and then we'll work out where to set up.
Okay.
All right. Raymond was like filming the approach with like night vision, a night vision camera, but he'll put that away.
Okay. Yeah, it's early evening. You don't really need it quite yet. The sun has just went over below the horizon, so there's still that little bit of light.
Yeah. Well, then he's filming the approach, but
yeah, that's fine. So you all go to the door and knock, and there is a middle-aged woman there with long hair, slightly weathered face, but seems very serene despite it all, and she looks at you, Clem, or sorry, Sue, and says, "It's good to meet you. I know I made it a little difficult to get here, but one can't be too careful."
We understand, honey. We understand. We know how this goes. We're just grateful that you've agreed to meet with us and share your story. It needs to be told.
As you enter, you smell what there's a faint scent. It's like a scent of ozone, like the static charge just before a thunderstorm, inside the house. You see there are several little stools set up at each corner of this cabin, and there's a little bowl on top of each one. But she has a large couch, two couches, set across from the fireplace. The fireplace is on, low fire. This place is still wired for electricity. Must be a buried cable. You don't see a power line outside. And she motions for you to come in.
2 questions.
Mhm.
One, could I still have a sidearm, even if it's registered to me from when I was an FBI agent?
Now
Okay.
you could.
Yes. Okay.
You're civilian. You're allowed to own firearms, and you can check it on a flight and do that. Now the problem is, you'd have to clear that with Sue, or you could try and hide it from Sue. What do you want to do?
I will just have hid it from Sue.
Okay.
I figure I'm wearing a sports coat and such, so it's under the sports
Sue,
coat.
give me an alertness check to determine whether you have realized that Darren is carrying a gun.
Oh, that is a success.
Okay.
By 1 point.
Okay, at some point you have realized that Darren is carrying a gun. What do you want to confront him at some point before this?
Yeah, I think so. So I think while we're setting up, while Raymond and Bryce are setting up, I say, Darren, I got to smoke. Come with me.
Okay.
And we go outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be looking down the driveway in case,
It's not really a driveway, like it's just a gravel road. So like,
right.
Yeah.
The road.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of half looking at Susan, half watching where we came down for someone following us, or that might have come behind us.
Oh yeah, so very, very alert. And I say, why I want to talk to you, Darren?
I figure you have a reason. You'll tell me.
You're packing.
Yeah.
Did anything in the job description indicate to you that you would require a firearm?
Nothing in the job description indicated I wouldn't need a firearm, and nothing in the job description indicated these people weren't violent.
I kind of look back through the window and I say, I've already got a lot to worry about. Do I have to worry about you too?
No. Do I have to worry about you? We already have one person in there to worry about, and anyone that might still come here. She's clearly concerned, and maybe she has a reason to be.
Yeah, I hear you, honey. All right, just don't let anybody else see her. I don't want to panic out here in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather not have a panic either. I'm going to take a walk around the house.
Okay.
Hey, Darren, while I got you.
Yeah.
This Timothy Leary psychedelic stuff. You think that could be a drug angle here? Drugs. That's good TV.
That's what drove the whole Charles Manson thing.
Yeah.
So
right, maybe we get Bryce to ask a couple questions. What, like LSD, mushrooms, that sort of thing? You think?
Most likely, though, people forget about it. But almost all the biker gangs, even back in the '60s, were doing meth. That's what did the ultimate killing, most likely, was LSD and meth.
Yeah, maybe have a word to Bryce when you get back inside. Just tell him to push that angle a bit. I think that's good. That's juicy.
Yeah.
All right. And I give him sort of one more look and stub my cigarette out, and we'll head back inside.
I'm going to walk a very short, like 2-loop spiral away from the building, looking for anything that might be out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Trail cams, anything that she might have done to add to the security of the building, or anything that might indicate the building is being watched by someone besides her.
Sure. Okay, we'll get back to you in a second. So meanwhile, the other three of you are in the house while Sue and Darren are having this conversation. So Raymond, you're probably setting up the cameras and lights. That's pretty straightforward. Virgil and Bryce, yeah. Virgil and Bryce, you can be talking to her. Getting some sort of backstory, or like, yeah, I mean, you could talk to her if you want. So Virgil, is there anything you want to ask her in particular first? Yeah,
I want to try to get her at ease, by mostly asking her where she's from.
Okay.
Tell me a little something about like where she grew up. Give me a little biography before you came into this life. Before this happened to you.
Sure. Yeah, roll persuade plus 20. Like that's a pretty good approach to put her at ease.
All right, let's see here. Wow.
Ooh.
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
2.
Yeah,
2 over 8.
Yeah, she relaxes a little bit. It's like, well, I haven't thought about myself in normal terms in a while. I've been alone a lot these past few weeks. I was born in Columbus, Ohio, and she talks about her life. She had a very middle class life. Her dad was an engineer. Her mom was a homemaker. She went to college and got a degree in communications. She moved out west to get a job at a PR firm, but then she found out about the Brotherhood and then sort of fell into that. But she likes hiking and doing watercolors. There's in fact some watercolors hanging up in the walls of this cabin that she's done recently. They're not really framed; they're just sort of pinned up, just paper on of like woods, stream. They must be like landscapes of nearby areas. There's a watercolor set on the kitchen table. So you put her at ease. You're listening to this, Bryce, and sort of getting a good picture of her. She's intelligent. She's very alert. She, very, very sane, rational, no behavioral tics or anything that would indicate she's unstable she seems very sober. That's sort of your assessment. She would be a very credible person on camera. But you and Raymond can both roll alertness checks as you're looking around the cabin, listening to Virgil talk to her.
8 under 60. That's a pass.
Okay. And
I also pass 39.
Okay. So both of you realize the ozone smell is coming from these bowls that are set up in each corner of the room, of the cabin. And it's not an unpleasant smell. It smells like after a thunderstorm in summer. But it is, you can see that there is sort of a like mercury in a bowl or liquid metal kind of thing. Like it's a very odd looking substance in each of these bowls, and the bowls have intricate carvings on them. They're all very similar in appearance. They're like bluish purple, like iridescent almost, and they have strange elaborate carvings on them. And those are, now that you're here, it's hard not to like they do definitely stand out. They're definitely not something that this is, you're guessing this is like a lease. This cabin is leased or rented, like it's pre-furnished or whatever, right? Like and she does not own this place. It does not feel very personal, except for those watercolors that you just use thumbtacks to pin to the wall or tape to the wall, and these bowls. So those Bryce, you have a cult. You can make a roll. Raymond, do you have a cult?
Just at base.
Okay. So yeah, Bryce, you can make an occult roll.
All right. Where did it go? $31 under 60.
So the symbols, you can't quite see them because these are sort of shallow bowls, and you can't, you have to pick it up and sort of hold it up above your head to see all the carvings in more detail. But like, it does the iconography of these symbols sort of matches some of the art that you've seen from the Spiritual Light Brotherhood, but the substance is very odd. You don't. It's activating. You're guessing in some way, kind of like incense or something, like burning incense to ward off evil. She possibly has some residual beliefs of the Spiritual Light Brotherhood. But it looks like mercury, but it the coloring is a little off. Yeah, it's a little iridescent too. So it's a. You're guessing this is she set this up as some sort of protective thing that she feels obviously sort of scared or nervous, and this would help calm her down. But yeah.
So that is one of the takes. That is one of the approaches I would like to take. Is to just kind of, or Bryce would like to take, is to kind of calm her down, tell her, look, this is very brave, and I understand, and we're not going to be asking any gotcha questions. We're just trying to uncover the truth and bring your message to the world, whatever that message may be.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Yeah. She, like, with Virgil, sort of talking about her life in better times. Like, she's calm, she's alert, she's ready to reveal all. And Sue comes in at this point. And meanwhile, Darren, if you're just doing a quick look around, that's alertness. If you want to do a thorough search and sort of be out of miss the first part of the interview, that's search.
I will do search.
Okay.
I'm gonna be thorough.
All right. Yeah. Give me a search check. I'll give you +10 since you're taking your.
That succeeds by 29.
Okay. So you can see she did set up 2 trail cams. They are pointing outward away from the cabin, pointing towards 2 obvious approaches from the woods. So she and they're just at the tree line. So they're probably motion censored. And in fact, as you move in front of one, everyone in the cabin hears a little beep as you notice there's a little laptop set up, and she goes over and looks at the laptop. Is like, oh, I see one of your people is looking around. Can't be too careful. There's a lot of deer out here, and black bear I saw the other night. A lot of raccoons too. She gives a little nervous chuckle.
Yeah.
But also, Darren, you do see that there are painted symbols on the side of the cabin that look quite abstract. They match some of the artwork of the Brotherhood. And as you're looking around, something moves, but at the edge of your vision, and then you look up. You see a light above the sky for a split second, and then it disappears. It moves too fast to follow, but there is a brief light in the sky. You could have sworn, but that takes you a while to find. So we'll come back to you. Sue, you come in. Looks like they're ready to start the interview. Yeah.
I say, I ask her. I say, Diana, you ready?
Yes, of course.
Okay, and I'll just move over to Raymond, and while he's doing the final preparations, I'll say, look, Raymond, look, she asks for a break or anything, I want you to keep that camera rolling, okay? You seen the jinx, right?
Raymond just kind of nods. One thing he is doing right now is getting like a bunch of like blackout curtains and stuff like that, because he's not convinced that she owns this place, and therefore not convinced that she can give us permission to film there.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he's like kind of like blacking out the room right now.
Sure.
Before.
Yeah. It'll look very anonymous. It will not be identifiable except
Yeah.
as a particular place. So that's totally fine.
And I'll just check in with Bryce. Bryce, I say, Bryce, honey, so you got this. Schisms, rifts. What they
I'm
push
going to tell
her
her real quick. Bryce is going to say, "Hey, Sue, you see them protective bowls that have that like mercury colored stuff in them?"
Yeah, I see them. Let's get some shots of them.
No, but I'd recommend you stand inside them because that's where I'm going to be.
Well, they're at the corner of each thing. If you're in the cabin, you're inside them.
Okay, well then that's good.
Yeah,
That's good. But I want to point them out to Sue and say, Sue, that I don't know if that's protecting or if it's just some superstition, but I recommend being inside these bowls if anything goes down because nobody puts stuff like this up for no reason.
They certainly don't, Pricey. And maybe you ask her about that, huh? What is she afraid of?
I was going to open with that and hope it didn't spook her too much.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, you can give me a human check there, Bryce.
All right. As soon as I get in here, sorry, I have to roll in two different places. So /R1D100, not 190, 100.
Are you rolling the dice rolling channel?
Yeah, I am. Okay, three under 60, I think.
Yeah, that would succeed even at base. So you, that's a pretty risky gambit to go immediately into the substance. So you can, but that would be a persuade check to sort of, because you could usually you would work your way up to that.
Then that's what I'll do. If my human, if Bryce's human tells him to kind of layer that in later, that's what he'll do.
Well, his basic motivation, she contacted all of you to do this. She wants to do this. So you want to get it. So she has a story she wants to tell you. And it's not the mercury. It's, so you need to like get her story first and then sort of lead her into the mercury substance. So,
could I recommend that we've been talking about her previous life before all this happened, and you might introduce it with, she's already primed to talk about that, and we need to know who she was so that people can relate to her. So the next thing you might ask her is, what attracted you to this group in next? So like we transitioned from her life before into her life during, and then we can learn more about her life as part of this cult.
You're right, because we can edit this any way we want. I mean, we might want a strong open, but I think that's a very good way to approach.
Yeah, you've interviewed.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah. You've interviewed people before. You know how to do this. And you made a good read on her. So you started interviewing. We're not going to go through the whole thing because this is like an hour or more of talking. So the initial story is that Diana, her last name is Briggs. Diana Briggs is her full name, and she was a high-ranking member of the Spiritual Light Brotherhood. In fact, she thought she was being groomed to become the next leader of the cult, with the title of Radiant Mother. Elizabeth Ackley gave her a lot of personal tutelage and sort of instructed her. And had her lead ceremonies and sermons for the Brotherhood. And her and another member, Weston Stewart. Weston went missing recently. And she believes that the Elizabeth Ackley and her husband, Mark Phenomen, have sinister plans for her because they wanted Weston was told to go on an errand to go out to the desert property for business of the Brotherhood, In fact, Diana wasn't even supposed to know this, but she eavesdropped on a conversation between Weston and one of the other lieutenants that was running the church. Elizabeth and Henry, Elizabeth and Mark are very hands off and very out of it. They're very elderly. They're very spacey. She thinks they did a lot of psychedelic drugs back in the day, or maybe still do. But they are very charismatic when they're on. So and they keep on power with an iron fist. But Weston was sent out to the desert property a few weeks ago, and he hasn't been back. And when Diana asked about Weston, she got very evasive and elusive answers, which was very atypical. She was high-ranking enough that she could ask a question and expect a straight answer. And
so they brought up the drug connection. I just want to make sure that Bryce, because Sue said something about asking about the drugs because she talked to I think Travis. So
sure.
Yeah, so whatever, if there's a component to any rituals that they have where they take psychedelics and commune with the stars, I'd like to ask about that and get that information if that's relevant.
She says, well, they are involved in drugs, but not in official cult ceremonies. There's
Okay.
they are very careful not to use illegal drugs in any official ceremony for the cult. However, the lieutenants of the church, including Weston and Diana, she admits, have sold and given drugs to power. A lot of the city's elite have are friends of the cult. They deal drugs to the rich and famous, or some of the city's movers and shakers, and they people who are sort of burned out hippies but have a lot of money. They know they can get good quality product from the Brotherhood, and that gives them a lot of power and favors. The cult. At this point, Darren, you come in. So you can reveal if you want to talk about the lights immediately, interrupt the interview, or you can just sit back and listen.
I'll sit back and listen.
Okay.
So can Bryce assume that he has like a headpiece in that so Sue can kind of talk to him, like they do on network televisions? It's not that expensive. So Sue can prompt
the
questions.
thing is the cabin's so small, you can.
Yeah, it is. Like, you're right. You're right.
I think I probably,
or maybe like a text or like maybe Sue could just text me something.
Or you could just literally ask the question. You could just talk.
I think I just flash Bryce a nod, thumbs up when he goes with the drugs angle.
Yeah, they also commit the Brotherhood. Basically, what Diana describes is a church where Elizabeth and Mark are very charismatic and have very, very good at manipulating people, and so they build up this cadre of lieutenants, and the lieutenants do the day-to-day stuff, and and Diana was one of these lieutenants, and in fact she thought she was going to be groomed to be the next Radiant Mother because Elizabeth and Mark are very old, and and
my
so,
question,
hold on, let me finish.
Sorry.
And so the day-to-day is run by these lieutenants, and the lieutenants are very much like, make sure the cult is rich and profitable, make sure it is influential, we don't care how it takes, what shape that takes. And lieutenants, in order to do this, have done a lot of crimes. They do fraud, all kinds of different fraudulent business schemes, from recently, like crypto rug pulls, but like insurance fraud, tax fraud, all kinds of shit. They also do some human trafficking of cult members, and exploitation of their labor, which may or may not be legal. And then, of course, dealing drugs to rich and powerful cult members. When you have a labor force that will do whatever you want and doesn't demand anything in return, there's a lot you can get away with. And so Diana does not know how much Elizabeth and Mark know about the crimes of the cult, but they are definitely like the godfathers of this organization. And now Diana is careful to say they are not especially violent. She's never received any orders to hurt people or to have people hurt, or killed for that matter. But she is not maybe she wasn't as privileged or as high up in the leadership as she thought she was. As Weston went missing, and then they told her to go to the desert property, and that's when she hit the road. And so at this point, now you can sort of, now Bryce, if you have that, so that's her basic story. This is the story that she's wanting to tell and get out to the world. And
so apart from the sex trafficking, no violence. No,
well,
so Bryce
like
is
more
gonna say,
labor,
yeah,
like
no, I get it.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So Bryce is going to say, well, have you considered, because this occurred to me, if they're so old and Weston disappeared, what do they want with him and you? Do you think maybe they were going to put themselves into you?
Well, I thought they were going to sacrifice us to in a ritual to appease the gods. They are true believers. They do believe in the spirits of the spheres.
Would you think they could take over your bodies? Like if they wanted to live
Give me a
forever?
persuade check -20. Like you're just out of left field with this.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, critical failure.
Okay. She's like, what? I thought this is a credible news organization. What the hell are you talking about?
Look, it made sense to Robert. It made sense to Robert because I'm like, okay, you have younger people, they're way old, they want to live. So someone's going to probably want to try to cover for me.
Yeah. Sue, do you want to step in there?
Yeah, I'm gonna say cut, like get everyone to. I'm gonna say I'll cut Raymond, cut, but keep it rolling, obviously. And I'll say, sorry, honey. It's Brycey. He's got a sensitivity. He's very sensitive to. I think this incense is, Bryce. You just want to take a few moments. And
I want this to be credible. I want them to start criminal investigations. No one's going to believe. No one's going to start an investigation of this cult for their many crimes if they don't. If you're talking about body transfer, what?
No,
yeah.
honey,
we can cut that out. We can cut that out.
Cut that bit. He's just a bit sensitive to the incense here.
That's when there's a knock on the door.
Who is? Are you expecting someone, honey?
Diana has like deer in the headlights. She rushes to her laptop and she's, oh God, there's a voice through the door. It's a woman's voice. Diana, we know you're here. It's time to stop running. What you stole from us is not a consequence if you return. We won't press charges. There's more than one vehicle here, Diana. And Diana looks at all of you like, deer in the headlights, terrified. Were you followed? How did she know she's here? I'm here. Oh God, the veil only works on them. It doesn't work on her. It doesn't work on people. She starts babbling.
The veil. What are you talking about? Hey, what veil?
There's you have to get her to get out of here. Tell her to leave. You have to take me somewhere. After you need to get Aurora to leave. She rang out,
Okay. You'll just leave this with us, honey. Leave this with us. And I signal to Raymond to. I'm going to go to the door, but I signal to Raymond to record my interaction with.
Yeah.
All right. He follows you.
Yeah. So maybe just Raymond and I will step outside and close the door.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
All right. So you two are doing that. There is a back door to the cabin as well. So you can go out the other way if you want to. That the knock was from the front door, obviously. So you two step out. You start talking to her. If it was the three of you that are inside with Diana, if you want to do something, let me know. It is dark now. You have black light out, curtains around the windows. But yeah, so you see a younger woman, mid-20s, very, very blonde and just like hi kind of energy, but wearing high-end sportswear, outdoor wear, Columbia jacket and that kind of thing. Says, "Hello, my name is Aurora. I'm with the Spiritual Light Brotherhood. Who are you?"
I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna say, look, honey, we are from Phenomen X. We have an output deal with Netflix. Maybe heard of us. We are doing a story about Spiritual Light Brotherhood. And
She takes out her phone and starts taking photos of you too.
okay, yeah, classic.
Shoot her, Raymond, shoot her.
I say, honey, look, you take as many photos as you want, but what we're doing here is well within the bounds of.
You will be sued and take it everything. If you defame our character, if you slander us, you will be sued, and your organization will be sued. And you'll never work again. Yeah. She's.
I'll snap at her. I'll say, defense of substantial truth, honey, and we've got plenty of evidence now.
Yeah, you can't believe a word she said. Diana stole from us. She's a thief and a liar and a con artist, and we have proof. We are a normal religious, religion. And, yeah, she is just in your face. It's just like trying to intimidate you. So, but yeah, she's making we have lawyers on retainer. You work for Phenomen X, is it? So she starts typing. We'll have a cease and desist at your organization's office tomorrow. Okay, you could. Yeah, she's just instantly belligerent and screaming. What's your name? She points at you, Raymond. What's your name? What's your name? Huh? Who do you work for? Why are you here? Do you want to be sued? Do you want to lose everything you've ever earned? Just very
Thing.
All right, yeah, both of you make sand checks. You're for helplessness.
Yeah. 93.
All right, that's one for helplessness. This is not what you expected. And her intensity is
critical success.
Only for the people outside. The people inside are not. You don't have to worry about it because you're not. You're just.
Yeah, someone rolled a 1.
Okay. Yeah, if you make it, critical. Yeah, you have no sand loss. So yeah, it was. But she is very good at intimidating people. You can tell.
Sue's shaking. This is not a feeling she's used to.
She starts getting photos of your license plate of your car.
Yeah. I think Sue's panicking a bit. She's like, okay, honey, let's just calm down. Let's just calm down. And she looks to Raymond. I mean, she's kind of lost control of the situation. She's not really sure what to do.
Well, meanwhile, inside, Travis, Virgil, and Bryce, is there anything you want to do? You can hear the it escalating outside pretty quickly.
We can hear that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't make out exactly what's going on. The door is closed, but like there's yelling. This young woman is yelling at you, and people are raising their voices. So like,
hey, I'm going to. Is there a side door to this building?
There's a back door.
I'm going to go out the back and come around the side.
Okay.
But with my phone up recording.
Sure. Are you trying to make yourself known, or are you trying to do it?
Oh, yeah. I want her to see me. I'm going to say, wow, have you seen on YouTube all those Karens melting down videos? I bet a professional news organization could really edit this into you having an absolute nervous breakdown, lady.
All right. Roll persuade.
That's what it looks like.
Persuade -10.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Yeah. I mean, she's pretty hardened, but it's possible if you make your persuade check.
Oh, damn it.
Is that a crit failure?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an 85.
Okay. She's not intimidated by it. She kind of pauses, steps back, and it's like, no. She points her camera her phone at you and starts recording video of you. It's like, what about you? You're just this creepy old man trying to intimidate a young woman who's trying to protect her faith from a con artist. I bet that doesn't make you look good. You look like a creep. You look like it's still escalating. People are she's standing her ground. So Virgil, Bryce, is there anything you want to do? Diana is just like eyes wide, panicking. She's lost her cool. She's trying to figure out a new plan, clearly.
I would like to. Virgil would like to talk to her and try to calm her down.
Okay.
I want to learn more. We have so much more to learn from this young woman.
Sure.
And if she's panicking, there's really no way to communicate with her. So, the best way to kind of calm her is probably to get her to focus on myself, my face.
Okay.
Do not listen to what's going on outside. Look at my face. Tell me 3 things about my face right now.
All right.
Kind of center her where she is and to speak to me. Do not worry about her. We have very capable people. We have very capable people here to protect you. We did not come unprepared for this situation. You must understand. Now, please talk to me. Do not listen to what is going outside. Just talk directly to me. And that is how I'm going to try to break past this panic.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a +10 on that persuade check.
All right, fantastic. Here we go. Boop and boop. 42 under 70.
Okay. So with that, you're able to calm her down. And she says, I did liberate some funds from the Brotherhood to fund my escape.
Well, that is not, we are not going to worry about that right now. That is a problem of the lawyers. We have many we are a sophisticated media organization, and as such, we have many very well paid lawyers to handle this sort of problem.
Okay.
So you do not need to worry about that at this moment. What we need to worry about is your safety, and that is our prime concern.
Okay. So you're calming her down. You're getting some information out of her. She's Bryce, what do you want to do while this is all happening?
Bryce wants to ask Diana point blank, Diana, is it better we stay inside these bowls or that we go out the back door?
Well, the bowls keep they concealed me from their presence, but they don't work on people. If there's a person here, then it's too late. I need to move to a new place and start again. I have a location of another safe house. If you can take me there, make sure that we're not followed, then I can reconceal myself. But I have to move from here. In fact, oh shit, I need to move. So she starts gathering her things. She starts packing up stuff hurriedly. Like I can't stay here tonight. They'll come. It doesn't work on people. And so she starts packing. So meanwhile, outside, all three of you are in argument with Aurora.
Real quick, can I say something to Clem? Because I am an actual lawyer. So Sue would know that it takes actual malice for a reporting organization. Like, people could say all kind of crazy stuff. If you're just reporting it and there's no actual malice behind it, we wouldn't be liable.
You can make a law check there, Bryce.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I just bring that up because I'm an actual lawyer. That's why I brought that up.
Yeah. Does your character have law?
Well, she has 80. She went to Columbia. Better law school than I did.
Okay. Oh yeah. Sue's she's not too worried about the reporting. I mean, she's just kind of she's kind of shaken. She's
Well, I'll say with your score of 80, you don't have to make a check, but you do know, yes, it is a defensive court, but they can always take you to court, which costs money. And they can also go through discovery. They if they have the money, they can cause a lot of damage just by like even a slap lawsuit. And also you need more than just her word, right? You need to corroborate her claims with some other kind of evidence, which you don't have yet because you're just getting it tonight. So like, it really depends on what Hayden thinks. If Hayden believes in the story and is willing to risk the legal heat, but like they can if they have money, they can make you burn money on lawyers, and that's a credible threat in of itself.
Yeah, Sue is she's kind of lost to bulldog ferocity, shaken by this, and she's really just trying to de-escalate it.
Okay, you can give me one more persuade check at base without a penalty.
And yeah, look, she's just gonna say, look, let's all put our phones down. Let's all put our phones down. Two sides to every story. Everyone will get their chance to be heard. In whatever jurisdiction or medium. So let's all just put everything down, and I'll signal to the other two to put their cameras down, and I will make the persuade roll. 40, so a success.
Okay, so yeah, Aurora puts down her phone. You de-escalate the situation a little bit. because Aurora, you can kind of read in her eyes that she realizes she's not going to get through to Diana with all these people, between her and them, and Diana. And so she has a car, pulled up behind yours, and she then kind of pauses for a moment and kind of looks up at the sky for a second and says, "Okay, you let Diana know she made her choice, and it is known." And she just goes to her car to drive away. But you can say something if you want.
I was going to walk around her car and try to get a view of her license plate before she.
Yeah, you had plenty of time to do that. You can get that. You can see a sticker on it saying it's a rental as well. So but you get the license plate. Yeah. Okay.
I'll light a cigarette and look to the other two, and I'll say, okay, let's just get back in there, and hopefully Virgil and Bryce have calmed our subject down. Okay, so I'll take a breath, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going near the car when Aurora heads to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tap my phone, which is still in my hand,
Mm-hmm.
and say to her, "So, why did you help Diana take the stuff from the organization anyway?"
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, she had to have help on the inside. It's you because you knew where to find her.
No, I didn't.
Well, you're here, and who's going to believe you? I mean, you're here. You found her quickly. I mean, you're outside already. You're tainted.
Yeah, roll persuade.
Travis, ask her how many drugs she sells.
I made it critically.
Bryce is far away from his mic. I'm
sorry. I asked her how many drugs she sold.
Okay, yeah. Aurora just kind of pushed. We have money for detectives. And then she.
You're only safe with us now. I mean, you're already tainted. You're outside.
No, I'm protected. I know this. But we can hire people to find people. It's fine.
Look, your face is already here when I asked the question.
No, like she's absolute belief in that, but she did reveal that she gets in her car and drives out unless you physically stop her.
No.
But she did reveal that they hired private detectives to find her.
Okay.
So yeah.
I will. I think I'll berate Darren until he reveals that he got that very interesting bit of information.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come back into the group and just play the recording of her mentioning the private detective.
And I'll be saying that, Darren, I'm trying to de-escalate this. I'm trying to.
I was trying to get her to come with us also, so we'd have two sources, but all I got was a revelation on how they found her.
No, that's really good. This woman inside, I think she believes that they've got some kind of power to locate her. This could put her at ease a bit. It's just your everyday private detective. It's not something cosmic. They didn't foresee her location. You did good, Darren. You did good. Okay, let's get back in there.
When you get back in there, Diana is absolutely certain she's not gonna stay in here anymore than she absolutely needs to. She is packing up her clothes, which are in 2 suitcases, and she's like, "I know another place. It's in driving range. I want you to escort me there." And then we make sure we're not followed, and then we can continue the interview. But we can't stay here. So as she is packing up, I am going to take a break and get some more water. So I'll be right back. So you all can take a little bio break. So BRB.
So Bryce has the he has disguise at 60 if that comes in handy. Like he doesn't. Yeah, he's got forgery. He's got lock picking. He's a straight up used to be a criminal, but he just doesn't talk about it. So there are some things that might help. I just don't know how much it's going to help in this scenario when the star beings come down and burn us alive.
Well, yeah, that is kind of the thing, is we're all a bunch of like media folks, and the threat we face is at the end we're gonna have some sort of supernatural hoodad coming after us. But really, like, we can focus more. Let's not worry about the supernatural stuff, because
Yeah.
we have quite enough on our plate with just this group of people with quite a bit of mortal power. I'm really curious about the structure here. So it looks like we have the elderly leaders and the lieutenants now. Diana mentioned herself as sort of being groomed for leadership, but she, along with this guy Weston, but she also mentioned all these lieutenants, and I'm kind of wondering if she would qualify herself as a lieutenant, or if she
did. She said she did qualify herself as a lieutenant, and lieutenants are heavily involved in crime and selling drugs and stuff.
Yeah. So what we need, I mean, as far as like starting a real barn burner of information, is some names of these lieutenants. Let's figure out who they are, what they know. Let's also figure out like who this young woman was who just showed up. Like
we only know her name is Aurora. That's all we know is Aurora, and that sounds like a made up. That sounds like a stripper name, to be honest.
Well,
but
there are people named Aurora. It doesn't exist.
I know, but it's few.
There
so
are
I mean,
plenty
so
of
like
hippies in California that would name their kids Aurora.
Yeah, yeah, you're probably right.
Hello, I am back. Let's see here. Looks like Clem and are still AFK or away from people. So
I'm here. I'm just muted.
Okay. All right. We'll give Clem a minute to jump back in.
So when you were gone, Ross, we were talking about the kind of the criminal elements. So Bryce had a good thought of like calling some criminals he knew. Now that he knows kind of the specific crime, he might be able to make another roll to determine if we have an in, like we know, like either like somebody in that area knows that they sell drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know if he could make another criminology roll. I don't know how effective it would be, but another criminology roll, because we have more specifics about what crime they may or may not be involved in.
I will say, even if you know somebody, they're not going to talk about that over the phone. You could, and they're in San Francisco and you're in Oregon. So like,
yeah,
you could arrange a meeting over the phone, but that would be to talk about something sensitive, but they're not going to talk about anybody who would know that kind of thing is not going to be dumb enough to talk about that over a cell phone.
So Raymond has some SIGINT, if we could make it happen that way.
It's not about like the technology; it's about the paranoia. Like you could record that you could record the call. They would.
Yep.
Yeah. So so you like it's you can be a criminology check to see if it's credible, if it's a credible claim in general. So go ahead and make a roll for that.
65 under 80, so that's a pass.
Yeah, it's definitely a group like that could get a lot of friends by offering drugs to rich people without rich, powerful members of Scientology and other real life cults. Often
that's what I thought of. That's what I thought of.
Get privileges and get people, get rank and file. Yeah. It's definitely credible, but to prove that would require more investigation. You going to San Francisco and like that. That's a whole separate thing. But it's
I'm going to take suicide.
Yeah.
Bryce will take suicide and just kind of say, right, this kind of checks out, man. I'm not going to tell you how I know, but them selling drugs like this in San Francisco really checks out.
Look, this I think it's a great angle, Brycey. This is just a start. We get all the footage we need, and then get our ducks in a row. We'll do our research. We'll see if we can get anyone else to come forward. But this is bigger. This is bigger than I think even Hayden knows.
I have an angle that I think might make for some interesting television. Why are we interviewing this young woman in the middle of nowhere?
Good point.
We could be interviewing her in a much more secure location in a city with security and a lot of people around to defend her and a much stronger buffer of bodies to protect her from this harassment. So why are we here? What does she believe something could happen to her if we're in a much larger, more populated area? Like, perhaps it has something to do with these bowls, and this belief, and perhaps we could use this as a in to have her describe the more, shall we say, outre beliefs of her cadre of this religion she has followed for so long and is now running away from.
Well, I'm not going to say how I know this, but I know people who can get her a new identity. I can make her new credentials, hell, but that ain't a new identity. So, like, I mean, we could promise her stuff, we could offer her stuff, and we wouldn't actually be lying for a change.
So, all of you are having this conversation in the cabin as she is packing up. All of you can give me an alertness check as you're all kind of focused on each other in a circle while waiting for her to get ready to go, because she's made it clear. And Raymond, of course, you've packed up the camera gear because it's clear that she will not continue the interview here. So,
Bryce crit failed.
Okay, cool. You're just talking. It's fine.
Success. I got a success.
Cool.
50 out of 60. Yeah.
Anyone else?
Lift it.
Okay. Darren, did you make it? Darren, Travis.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just a second.
Okay.
And I did not make it.
Okay. Raymond, did you make it?
Oh, someone got a 22. Oh, that's probably over 20.
I'm sorry. What skill was I rolling again?
Yeah, just alertness.
Alertness.
No, I made that. Then that's critical success.
Okay. Okay, those of you who make it, give me sand checks.
Oh, great.
I critically failed. I'm oblivious.
Yeah, no, you're definitely oblivious.
56 on the 89, so success.
Okay. If you make it, there's no sand loss. If you fail, it would be 4. So
Gucci.
So what Sue sees, and I guess Darren sees, is she goes to one of the bowls and she takes out this looks like a crystal vial, an empty crystal vial that's sort of like gold trim along the edges of it. And she kind of holds the crystal vial over the bowl for a second, and the bowl and the substance in it like fold upwards into the crystal vial like a suction force, but it becomes almost looks two-dimensional, like a piece of paper, a psychedelic colored piece of paper folding up origami style, or a fractal into the crystal vial. And then the crystal vial has this weird multicolored psychedelic substance inside of it. And then the bowl is gone, and she goes to another corner of the cabin and repeats the process. So she does that and just goes to each corner of the cabin. So you see her do that. Do you point it out to show the others?
I look around to see if anybody else has noticed it.
I think Darren noticed it too, right? You made your
and
Raymond, are you there? Are you there?
Yes, but I didn't notice it, and I'm very busy packing up. Presumably,
yeah. Only Sue and Darren noticed it. Yeah.
So I think
unless you want it, she's going to go to one more bowl. You have time to point it out to everyone else.
I think I'm going to. Presumably, I can see the effect of the sanity loss on Darren.
Darren, did you fail your sanity check?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's for sanity. That is Your eyes burn as they see this. It is like an after image of it is there in your eyes as you close them. It hurts. Your mind stings with this intrusion, as though you stared at the sun. It is like just it's seeing the thing that cannot be, just briefly and just so casually. Yeah.
In fact, if anything, I mean, I trust my crew, but I don't know if I'm going to actually get between Diana and the bowl so that no one else does see the
She
bowl.
kind of looks at you like, "What? I'm packing up."
I love you.
Yeah,
I love you,
I,
Sue.
I know you. I know you are, honey. I know you are. You take your time.
I need to get over to the corridor. You're kind of standing in my way.
Oh, sorry. No, I meant I want to not block her from
Okay.
doing it, but block the.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. She steps around you.
Yeah.
And repeats the process. Darren, are you? Yeah. Sue stepped in front of you. The rest of you can hear this exchange, and yeah, no, there's no roll. You can just tell me if you want to look or not.
I'm just standing there a little stunned.
Okay. Yeah.
Then I will head to the car without saying anything else.
Okay. Yeah, the other three of you, you notice that little exchange, and it seems a little odd, but yeah. She gathers up the rest of the bowl, but the three of you do notice the bowls are gone. She must have packed them while you weren't looking. And she tucks the little vial into her jacket pocket. It is spring, it is cool in the evening, so she has a rental car, a rental SUV as well, an Explorer, I guess. And yeah, she is ready to go. She gives you the address of the place. She doesn't have time to give you elaborate instructions. We just need to get there as soon as possible.
Can Bryce offer to ride in the car with her?
I was going to offer to also.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care who it is. I just think somebody should. I'll give a persuade. 12 under 80, so she might accept me or Virgil. I mean,
she would welcome having other people in there
with Virgil.
In fact, you can Sue, you can determine if you want you have the address. You can go first, or you can let her go first.
I think I think Bryce and Virgil should ride with her. I think she's got the bond with those two, and Darren and Raymond and I will follow them.
Okay. All right.
I would like to mention something to Sue before we go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Sue, this seems to be acquiring a bit more heat than we had already expected. This cult is threatening us with lawyers, and our client is obviously concerned about bodily harm. Perhaps you should be contacting Hayden, letting him know that there is quite possibly going to be litigation and coming his way, and maybe we could petition for some sort of protection that he may be able to offer us.
Yeah, you're right. I'll call him from the car. I'll update him. You're right, Virgil. Thanks for reminding me.
You do our sources a little. I leave it up to you if you want to tell him where we're going. We are going to a second location, although, and in my experience, that has been dangerous and ill-advised. Although we were already doing that here, he had no idea where we were now. So
no.
This telling him what we're doing at least maybe they'll find the bodies if something goes wrong.
No, you're right. I'm going to call him from the car, and Virgil, you just keep her calm and make sure Bryce doesn't ask any more questions about body swaps. Okay, that's
it was a legit question.
That did seem a little out of pocket.
Okay, just keep your eyes open. I will call Hayden once we're on the move.
Okay. Who's driving the your rented Escalade?
Raymond, he's got to drive a 40. Sorry. I know everybody's character that I've seen.
All right. Yeah, I'll drive it.
Okay. So Raymond, you're driving, and then Diana's driving her car, and Diana's leading the way. So you get on the road. It's slow going. It's at night. It's gravel road. You have to take it slow. And what do you want to say there, Sue? What do you are you just fill in? You give him the briefs.
I'm gonna fill him in. And while I'm talking, I'm gonna keep an eye on Darren, who I know saw what went on. I'm gonna fill Hayden in on everything except the bowls.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my god, this story. I hope you got some footage of her. We could blur her face out, but like,
we did. No, it's good.
Oh,
Hayden,
great.
Oh,
this is gonna kill. Do it. Yeah, she wants to take you to another place. That's fine. You have the address. You can text it to me. That's fine. Great. But I mean, there's 5 of you. There's only one of them. They're not going to try. You have cameras. You make sure you have. Let them. If they approach you again, let them know it's going to get live streamed. It's going to be sent to someone off site. And we'll know whatever happens to you. That there'll be repercussions. That they can't silence us. I got you 100% of the way. Is there anything else you need from me?
I will ask him just to. If it's possible in the short time we have between locations, if there's anything he can pull from, home base, info on either the California property, the desert property, I mean, or, any lawsuits or anything he can, any information he can get.
Oh yeah. Lawsuits. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. I got license Nexus. I can do that.
Okay,
he
good.
is a lawyer. So yeah, he can do that. He does not know much about the desert property. But he can look up to see if they're in lawsuits or anything else. And now that you have her name too, you can see if Diana. She can start researching Diana Briggs's legal history. And meanwhile, everyone else, give me alertness checks.
Oh, but of course,
because you're looking out the windows because you're driving through the forest at night and you've already been confronted by a member of this cult. So. You're all. I would say it's safe to assume you're all looking through the windows and looking for possible.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. I succeed.
So I might be happy I failed 70 out of 60.
Did anyone succeed?
Virgil
I did.
succeeded.
Okay, so
Raymond
Raymond
did,
and
yes.
Raymond and Virgil succeeded. And I think they're both in the PC car. They're not in the front car. So okay. So what you two see is that a Starlink? No, there's a light follow above the trees, and it's sort of keeping pace with you. That's weird.
So Virgil's in the front car?
So I believe Darren and Bryce are in the front car, and both of them failed their alertness checks.
Okay.
And Diana's so focused on the road, she is not looking up at the sky. So Virgil and Raymond, you both see the light in the sky following, keeping pace with your car.
Huh. Miss, I hate to alarm you, but do you believe that the Brotherhood could hire perhaps a helicopter or something?
Oh, certainly got the resources. Why?
Is that Diane? I'm with Diane.
Oh, I thought you were with Diane.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I thought it was Darren and Bryce in Diane's car.
No, it's Virgil and Bryce.
Okay, Virgil and Bryce. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so one person in each car has seen the thing. So okay, so you asked Diana that, Virgil. Diana's of course they could have rented. They could get a helicopter. They have tens of millions, maybe more. Why?
It's possible we are being
Wait,
followed.
do you see something? And the car veers as she looks up at the sky, and she's give me a drive check there, Raymond. Brake check.
Brake check, everybody. Woo!
Right, 3.
You pass. Okay, you do not rear end Diana's car. as she stops her car and opens up the door and gets out and looks up, and
I pointed out.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh God. And she gets back in the car and puts the pedal to the metal. And she starts driving very fast and very erratically and not very well.
Young woman, are
yeah.
you? What is the helicopter? We can't.
You
outrun
didn't
it.
hear? No, helicopters make noise. That was silent. Oh God! Oh God! We need to get distance. They could strike at any moment. Oh God! Oh God! They're here! They're here!
Missiles?
It's them. Yeah, she's hyperventilating, and that's as you get to an intersection where several of these dirt gravel roads meet. The cars both die. Like the ignition, you can just hear the engine just click off, and they start rolling, and she slams on the brake, and yeah, everyone give me a sand check for helplessness as your cars just stop.
Us.
Fail.
Oh, I might have passed. I think I passed.
Okay.
Hey, I passed.
Okay, it's only one if you fail. It's just your cars died. That you were driving, and now they aren't working, and you're in the dark, and it's very dark. You're in a forest at night.
How far away from the building did we get?
Oh, you've been driving for like 20 minutes, so you're miles from it. At least a couple miles. I mean, it's winding, country roads, forested roads, but like, you're definitely a couple miles at least. And did someone drop? Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Somebody did drop. There it is. There's Raymond. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
Cool.
it's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So the car's dying, and you both stop. You don't wreck. Diana is getting out and reaching into her coat pocket. And so I'll just go from left to right. So Raymond, what do you want to do?
I'll get out of the car, or I'll get around to the back of the car and start like getting the camera out, I guess.
Okay. All right. You rush over to the back of the car and pop open the tailgate to get to the camera bag. Darren, what do you want to do?
I am going to stay by the subject.
Okay. You stay near Diana. All right. Virgil, what do you want to do?
I want to try and take a good look at what this thing is. Something very strange is happening, and I want to try to understand it.
Okay. Give me another alertness check.
All right. 9 under a 40.
Okay. I'll get back to you in a second. Bryce.
So my alertness check would be to grab Diana and see where we can go to get away from this thing. Where's the best hiding spot? That's Bryce.
Well, you need to find it before you drag her to it. So yeah, give me an alertness check for that too.
21 under 60.
And then so Sue, what do you want to do?
So Bryce is moving her.
Bryce is looking around.
Okay.
Virgil's also looking. Virgil's looking up. Bryce is scanning the forest, like the tree lines around. There's trees around both sides of the road, so he's. You think he's looking for a hiding spot. Virgil's looking up towards the
Yeah. I'm going to stay in the SUV. I'm going to wind down the window and just call out. I say, "Honey, what's going on, honey?"
Okay. So Virgil, you see the light in the sky. It moves impossibly fast and gets in front of both of the vehicles, sort of at the other end of the this sort of four-way intersection of country roads. And the light is spherical. It is it dims for a bit, and you think you can almost see the silhouette of something in the light. And then it grows very, very bright. And Bryce, you look and you can see what looks like a path on the side of the road leading into the forest. That looks like you could take that and get undercover at least. And that while all of you are doing this, Diana takes the vial out of her jacket and opens it. And anyone looking at Diane can make a sand check and see what she's doing. So
I'm looking at
Okay.
her.
I'm
I
looking
can't
at her.
pretend I'm
all
not.
right, yeah.
Critical fail on the sand check.
Oh,
Okay, that's four sand. She's unfolding matter from the vial, and it's floating in air into this.
regular failure
All
for
right,
me.
Failure for me too.
just 2 for a regular failure.
Yeah.
Unnatural.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I try and light a cigarette, but I can't.
Yeah, she's pouring out like a liquid that's also an origami paper spreading out in a fractal pattern into like this sort of like torus ring shape trying around her. It's just floating in air, liquid metal floating in air that's got a fractal pattern repeating into itself onto it's your mind, your eyes are giving you contradictory information, but that's when you realize I can see this so clear because it's bright as day, even though it's 10:30 at night. And you're like, wait, what? And that's when all of you black out. All of you awaken, and it's dark. Each of you roll a d4. That's how much damage you took from stumbling around in the forest. While you're blind and in a panic.
All right, I take 3.
Yep, you have bruises, scrapes. You fell onto the rocks or hit your head on a tree,
Jeez.
twisted an ankle. All of you ran blindly, panicked into the woods. So you're all in the woods at night. Your electronics work again, though, so that you got that going for you. Electricity works. But
Is the rule 5 lost and you have to make a con? Because I lost 4. Am I good?
It's half of your
Not good, but
half your HP at once.
okay, I'm good then. Well, not good, but not bad. Not as
I
bad.
lost more than half.
Okay. Give me a con times 5 check.
Yeah.
Ross,
You only have 8 hit points.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Lifelong smoker. Yeah.
All right.
Hold on, I got to do the 1d100 again.
Virgil walks with a walking stick. He's quite frail.
Okay.
Would you say that he has lost it, or did he hold on to it?
Give me a luck check. Try roll percentile. If it's 50 or under, you keep it.
Okay. Dang.
Okay, you lost it. So Clem, did you or Sue? Did you make your? You okay? You failed. Then you're going to be out for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'll come to you last. Let's see here. We'll again start with we'll start with Bryce. You're in the woods at night, and you're bruised as you ran into panic, and it's dark. But you can see the stars overhead. You're around trees. You don't know where you are exactly. Last few minutes are a blank. You think, what do you have on you? What would be in your pockets?
In my pockets would not be much. It would be my lockpick set, binoculars, a flashlight, forged credentials, but my computer wouldn't be with me. I doubt my disguise kit or forgery kit.
No.
So lockpicks, magnifying glass, binoculars, and a flashlight.
Okay. Well, your flashlight flicks on. It still works. So I'll say you can get that on. You can look around. You swing the light around and you see a reflection in the distance, like a car tail light. Let's see. Oh no, poor Raymond. So you didn't run far. It looks like you ran in a panic down the side of the hill a little bit. and fell a bit, but you didn't take too much damage. So what is your first reaction? What are you gonna?
So my intention is to find Sue or Diana, whoever I come across
Okay.
first. Those are my favorite people in the world right now.
Okay. Give me a search check.
All right. I actually have
Good.
search, which makes sense. Which makes sense for a criminal
Mhm.
who. All right. So I'm sorry. It takes me a minute. /R.
Well, you can usually hit the up arrow to pull up the previous command.
Yeah, I've got to do it on. I can't do it on my computer at the same
okay.
time. It's just goofy.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
44 critical success.
You find you almost stumble onto Sue. She's unconscious.
That's my
all
girl.
right. Do you have first aid?
At base, but I'll at least like try to. I'll cradle her.
Okay.
I'll cradle.
All
I'll
right.
sing
All
to
right.
her.
Yeah. You Virgil, you come to. What do you have on you?
Probably a Virgil is a country boy by race, so he probably has a pocket knife
Okay, sure.
on him. I had initially written on my character sheet that I had a gun, but since guns were verboten apparently, so he might have had a taser, but I'll
Okay.
just stick with that pocket knife and his personal identifications.
Okay.
And I flashlight seems, I don't know, maybe something on his key ring, perhaps.
Do you have a phone?
A phone? Yes, I would have a phone.
Yeah, so you could have a light from that, and swing it around.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a fairly high survival
Okay.
score. I imagine I would use that to, first of all, just try and get my bearings, where I am in relation to where I was. And then I would probably look for other people in my band. And then if I have no idea where I am and I don't see anybody else, I would try to get to the highest point nearby.
Yeah. With your high survival, I would say you don't even need to have to roll. You panicked and you sort of ran away from the road down the side of the hill. The road is elevated. And you tripped and you fell. That's why you took damage. You can see your walking stick.
Nice.
And you hear singing nearby. So you find Bryce pretty and Sue pretty quickly. So that takes you just a minute to sort of come to. And the Darren, you come to. You have what you have on you. Because Bryce is singing, you can hear that in the distance and follow that carefully. If you have a phone or a flashlight, you can follow it without having to make a skill check. If you don't have a light source, then you need to make a Dex ×5 to not trip again, because it is the forest at night. So yeah,
I figure he carries a phone, his like one of those little mini mag light, pen light kind of things.
sure, yeah.
So I'll use that flashlight and keep the phone inside the inside pocket of my blazer.
Yeah,
and make sure my gun is still in the holster, and then head towards the singing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you do that. That's not too hard. Raymond, same thing. You wake up. All of you can basically tell whatever happened caused all of you to panic and run, sort of instinctually. You kind of blacked out for a moment as whatever happened was very overwhelming. And you don't have memory of that, but you've only lost maybe 10 minutes of time. So as far as any one of you can figure, so you and Sue, you awaken to you're being held by Bryce, and the others are sort of gathering around. So none of you went that far, but Diana is nowhere to be found. And Virgil, you can give me a survival check to find Diana's footprints compared to everybody else's.
All right, will do.
And basically, it's more. There are a lot of footprints. It's being able to tell Diana's from everyone else's. That's what
25 under 50.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to identify the one set of footprints that are not anyone's footprints here. That must be Diana, right? And so they go off into the woods very confidently, running at speed without fear of tripping or anything like that. And she was not disoriented. She was not blinded. She ran with purpose and quite adroitly over the woods going downhill at night. But they just go off
So I
into
have a
the
couple
distance.
questions.
Yeah.
So we're at the cars. Back
Yeah.
at the cars now.
Mhm.
Okay. So the crossroads ahead of us, that's where the light came down, right?
Yeah.
Does she go towards where the light was or away?
Away.
Okay.
Not directly away, but like perpendicular to it.
Okay. So but not in that same direction. Okay. All right. That's feels more appropriate.
Yeah. I mean, directly opposite would be going back towards the cabin. With your survival check, you know the map of the area that leads to a towards the edge of the forest into like farmland. So she's guessing she's trying to get back to some kind of civilization, or there's also a river nearby. Maybe she wants to like float downstream. That would be cold, of course, but you know, she's seemed pretty desperate. So
now she wants to get back to civilization. Great.
Well, yeah, yeah. I'll say for free. Also, both cars are dead. Raymond, you can check your camera equipment. The camera stuff still works, but the ignition to both cars are dead. Do any of you have craft mechanics or anything like that?
I think Raymond does.
Okay. Raymond opens them up and checks the electrical system of both cars have been overloaded. These cars are not driving anywhere. Like a targeted electromagnetic pulse took these cars out. But the
Is that a helplessness check? I hate to ask.
no.
Like
You've already experienced worst. So yeah,
right.
I'm not gonna have. Yeah.
So if I might, like I said, I've looked at character sheets. Raymond also has first aid kits and a first aid skill. If he would like to apply first aid to maybe
A lot of characters.
So Bryce.
All of us.
Oh, Bryce would say. Well, so Bryce was like, "Hey, man, I think. Listen, we need to take care of Sue."
Yeah, I mean, you can wait for him to come back and he can make rolls for that. I'm not gonna roll for that. So, or I mean, he can roll for that. So we'll assume he does his first aid stuff and he can come back and make those rolls. So Raymond, if you want to make first aid checks for everybody, or Sue at least, and try and treat everybody, as long as you don't crit fail, you won't make it worse. But you can heal a D4 damage back to everybody.
And it's plus 20 with a first aid.
Okay,
kit.
yeah, that's true. You do have a first aid kit, so.
All right. Should I make one roll or rolls for everyone?
I'll let you choose. You can make one roll and everybody gets healed, or nobody gets healed, or everybody gets crit failed, or you can spread it out, distribute the risk. What do you want to do?
I'll just do the one.
Okay, yeah.
All right, that's not a success, but
okay. I'll say they're disinfected, and you know you got some bandages on them on your cuts and other things, but you don't heal any damage. It's hard to do first aid with flashlights after you've been banged up as well. So, but that was the attempt. So you're in the woods at night. You have a trail leading off for Diana, and you're kind of straight. Well, what do you want to do? I mean, y'all talk. Yeah.
Who's got the survivor skill?
Virgil.
That's me.
Who's got survival?
Virgil. I grew up in the woods, deep woods. So
then I'll give you my heavy duty flashlight. I've got a killer flashlight, and I will give that to you because we ain't following my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey, Virgil, why don't you take this and to go?
Sure. Yeah.
Sue is not. She's just kind of leaning on Bryce and being like, "Bryce, you look like an angel." And for the first time in her life, she's just kind of letting herself be led. She's stunned and she's not given orders anymore. She's just kind of watching, almost in shock, as the others prepare.
Well, let's see. What's the temperature like? What's the feel?
It's a
of-
spring night in Oregon, March, so it's going to get chilly. It's probably going to get down into the 40s, 40 Fahrenheit, so not below freezing, but like it's going to be real cold. If you keep moving and everything, and you do have water and snacks, because that's just typical stuff to take out. You could survive the night. I mean, you're on a road, like there will be people within 24 hours. You're not lost. Yeah, but it'll get cold, but not freezing.
Well, my suggestion would be, at least Matt's suggestion, would be to seek shelter. We can, and as a self-interested person, I think Virgil would suggest, let's follow these footprints. Let's see where they go. If she's headed to somewhere with shelter, which she may very well be, we can at least catch up to her and find shelter. If not, if we go too far, basically let's go and find the first thing we find, either shelter or her.
Okay.
And
yeah, sure. You all you found the footprints, so you can follow the trail. You don't have to make a roll for that. So you all start going downhill, going into the woods, away from the cars and the road. And you all have flashlights or some kind of light. And
Raymond, do you have your camera? Do you have a camera?
If we just ran off, I don't think I would.
No, you had
But
time
everyone
to do. Yeah.
No, we were at the cars.
Yeah.
So you could get some camera. Let's get some footage of this. This is important.
Yeah, your camera does work.
Yeah.
It was
Yep.
turned off at the time of the incident, so like it was not affected by whatever fucked up the cars.
In fact,
All right.
perhaps we should all record on our cameras if we can. If you see something, perhaps we could record it with our phone
Mhm.
cameras.
Keep the cameras running.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
my advice. Yeah.
you follow the footprints, and it is slow going with Virgil and Sue being kind of slower.
Yeah.
But pretty soon, you see a red light off to the side, sort of to the south of the trail. It's a flare. And it is you can see it's being waved. Someone's holding it and waving it around, and you can hear a distant shout, like "ah!" kind of thing. And the flare, you see in the distance. You hello, someone there? It's a male voice. It's not Diana's.
Are they yelling at us?
You would guess so. You do have a bunch of flashlights out. You would be pretty fucking visible.
Yeah. Okay. I would turn. Let's turn off all the flashlights.
No, please come back. Help. You could see the flare getting closer as he's coming towards your last position. So,
Oh, hey. Turn the lights back on. That could be help.
Sure. We'll turn the lights on.
okay.
Raymond. Raymond here. Wait, which one of these guys is the FBI guy? I'm sorry.
Darren.
Darren, be ready. I don't know. We don't know who this is.
Does Raymond still have a gun, or did somebody's gun get taken away? Was Darren's
Nope.
gun taken away?
No, Raymond didn't
Darren-
have a gun. I think Darren. Had a gun.
Darren's got a
Darren
gun.
has the gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you all know that.
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
that.
I
but
don't-
I
I
know
don't-
he's the.
Yeah.
I know he's.
Robert
capable.
knows that. Bryce doesn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. So all of you wait, and a man approaches. He's holding the flare. He does have a gun in his hand, a semi-automatic pistol of some kind. It's hard to tell because it's dark, but he drops the flare as he gets within sight of you. He's like, "Oh, thank God."
Sir, what's the matter?
Did you see them?
Who?
Not who, them. What?
No, No, what we don't know what you're talking about.
He kind of looks up at the sky. Do you think they can come down here, or it's? Do you think the trees give enough cover? Do you think they can see us through the trees?
They can't land a helicopter here.
It's not a helicopter. It's not a helicopter. It's not a helicopter.
Sir, what is your name?
Um, uh, it's Dominic Moore.
Dominic, why are you out in the woods? Do you live here?
No. Do you think?
What?
I think we're safe. I think if we stay under the cover, I think we'll be fine. Yeah. No. I don't think they can. I think the foliage, it gives you cover. Yeah. They don't. They can't have thermal vision, can they? Maybe they do. Yeah. Maybe, but it's better as a group. Yeah. Maybe groups deter them. Yeah. He approaches.
I want to kind of get him in a, like, wherever he's concerned about foliage. So let's get him under some foliage.
Oh, you're all in the forest. Like, it's all dense.
Okay. So let's get him. Okay.
Yeah.
Duck down with me. Duck down with me. We'll be safer if we're lower to the ground.
Oh, yeah. You think so? Oh, cool. Good. Yeah, of course. You would know about them. What are they?
We encountered something earlier.
Yeah.
I can't say exactly what I
You can't
saw.
say? Why can't you say?
I don't know. It was so bright I couldn't see.
Okay.
And then the next thing I knew we were in the woods.
Yeah.
So where do you live here, Dominic?
No.
Or is this your home?
No. I'm here for. And then he kind of looks at you really. He's like,
Sue
I'm a hiker. Yeah.
Right. Yes, of course. You're a hiker. Were you looking for someone out here, Dominic?
He backs up. Look. I didn't know. Okay. It's a job, man. I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay.
I'm gonna step out of his line of sight.
Okay. Yeah. He's pretty focused on Virgil right now. He's,
Dominic, no one's blaming you for anything right now, Dominic.
Okay.
Whatever's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to know if we think we're safe right now. We have an injured person here.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't. No one was supposed to get hurt.
Sue kind of breaks her reverie and is like squinting at this guy, and she just like goes out on a limb and she says, "Weston."
No. I wasn't. I would. No. That's not the job. The job is look. We need to get out of here. Okay. We need to stay in. We need to stay under the foliage, and we need to evade them. We need to evade. We can't. We gotta evade them. We gotta make it out of here alive. Where no one else gets hurt. Okay. Yeah. All right. There's a no, we don't want to get high. We want to stay low. There's a fire watchtower. We don't want that.
Dominic, I sense a vast feeling of guilt from you. You do not understand. You don't know what you are, where you are, or what has happened right now. But let me tell you, we are here to help.
Okay.
If you could help us, perhaps you might feel better, Dominic.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't.
All right. Boop. Nope.
He does not. He's like, no. We that's like water under the bridge, man. We just got to get out of here. We got to get back. We can follow the road. The road will take us to town. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You're going the wrong way. We need to go that way. And follow the road. Yeah. That'll take us out. Yeah.
All right.
That's the way we should go. Yeah.
All right, Dominic. I wish you'd reconsider. But I'm gonna like. So who was kind of edging around? Was it
Darren?
I was.
Yeah.
Darren? You're the FBI guy, right?
Yeah.
It's either I'm going to say Dominic. I try to signal to Darren that to hold this guy, or like to give him a like a look, and be like, Dominic, we need you to tell us what you know about Diana.
I'll touch the back of his head with my gun.
Okay. Everyone else give me a sand check for violence. Your coworker has a gun and he's pointing it at a human being.
Success.
All right.
I didn't know he had a gun. I thought he was just going to grab him.
Yeah, that's why you're making a sand check for violence. Yeah.
I fail.
Okay, it's 1 if you fail.
Right.
I succeeded.
Oh, success.
Okay. Yeah, and 0 if you make it. 0.
Looks
yeah.
legit.
Yeah, no, he freezes and drops his gun. He says, "No." Okay.
So who's your contact at the organization?
I was hired by an individual, Aurora Lambert. She told us my company that Diana embezzled over $1 million from her church, and we had to find her so we could. The idea was to talk her, bring her back into the church. No need to get cops involved. Diana had a crisis of faith, but would come out of it, and so it was very simple. We intercepted her phone call, and she made a call to this Phenomen producer, and so we found out that this sent you group to her. So I put a bug on your car at the airport, or a tracking device on your car at the airport, and you led me right to her. And I told Aurora, and I was supposed to on standby to make sure if Diana did another runner to find out where you go. They were very insistent that no one was going to get hurt. They just wanted to know where she was so they could talk to her, talk some sense into her.
How'd that work out for you?
Look, they didn't tell me about lights in the skies. And the thing inside the light.
Step back.
Yeah.
3 steps back with me, buddy. Just 3 steps backward. Virgil, will you get his gun?
Yeah, I was going to say I want to grab that gun. The minute that gun, somebody else starts talking, I grab that gun off the gun.
Yeah. You grab the gun. It's a.
Now, we have you confessing to 4 people here that you illegally wiretapped the phone. That's a federal crime. So
you're holding me at gunpoint. That's
no one here saw a gun, did we?
Is someone recording this?
I mean, yeah, I mean, any video footage you get would show, right? Or would show Darren putting a gun to his head. So,
well, I don't record video. I record audio.
Right. Well, I mean, it's your word. Then it's your word versus them, and like he could ask for the videos in Discovery.
Yeah, there's 4 of us and 1 of him.
Well, that's a matter for the courts. So that a good lawyer could make that go either way. So like that's sketchy. But yeah,
I'm more trying to make him. He's already stressed. I'm trying to scare him.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you have a gun to his head, so he's scared. Like, yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
What did you see in the sky? I saw a light earlier. What did you see?
There's something in the light.
All right. Where did you see it at?
In the light. It's emitting the light.
No. Where did you see the light at?
Above the sky, coming down in front of all of you. I was behind all of you.
All right, let's go that way. You're in front.
Wait, we're gonna leave the trail.
Yeah, that's away from the trail.
We have an obligation to protect the source.
Well, that Diana's footprints are leading a different direction. He said he was behind both your vehicles in another car, hidden in on the side of the road. So
either way, he's leading. He's following the trail ahead of us.
okay, yeah, you can point out the trail and make him follow it. So yeah,
Yep.
okay, yeah. But now you have a hostage. So yeah,
I'm gonna ask Sue. Like Sue. Sue. Does Sue seem a little more in it now?
Yeah, she's. I think the drawing of the guns has sort of snapped her out of her reverie.
Better than coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sue. This may be getting a little out of hand. I don't think we need a hostage. I think this person, we should just let him. He just wants to run away. I don't think he's going to be a problem for us if he just leaves.
I tend to agree.
Hey,
with
well, take his phone.
Yeah.
Fine.
Right.
Take his.
Yeah, if he's going to run away, take his phone and stuff, man. Come on.
That's good.
All right. I mean, that's also going to be a sand check for you're leaving him without a light source in the dark. Yeah.
You can have a. He can have a. I don't care. I just want him gone.
Let's bring him.
Okay.
We'll bring him. Darren.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, Darren, put the goddamn gun down. We're all in the middle of the woods together. Let's nobody do anything stupid, okay? Now, this Dominic, you come with us because we may need you. We're following the subject, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But let's all put our guns down. Virgil, I think you should keep his, but let's all ease off.
Okay, well, he does not want to be with you, but you still have guns, and he does not. And if you take his phone, he doesn't have a light source either, so he'll follow you because he doesn't really have a choice.
Yeah.
So
let's try it. Yeah, it is under duress, I suppose, but not under the
It's it's a sticky legal situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, now you have a new party member.
It's just the implication. That's all.
Yeah, it's just the implication. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what could go wrong? You continue following the trail. Diana is just sure-footed apparently. But it comes across a stream. And there are no footprints immediately across the stream. You think Diana was smart enough to use the stream to cover her tracks, and she went either upstream or downstream. And it's hard to tell which way she went. So you could follow it upstream, you could go downstream, you could try and wait and listen for a while to see if there's any clues, like any lights or sounds that might guide you, or just go one way or the other.
Is there a role we could do, like search or even alertness or even a luck roll?
That would be basically sitting and waiting to hear or see something, and that would be alertness. But that would be stopping. Everyone stays as quiet as possible, turning all your flashlights off, and just trying to.
Okay. Yeah. Then Bryce has nothing to contribute to this situation.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can all make alertness checks, but that's if you stop and wait and let the environment tell you a story, right?
I will put away the gun and I will stop and wait and listen.
Okay. All right.
What do we know?
If we're all waiting.
Well, hold on, Virgil. You had a question.
What do we know about what's upstream and what's downstream?
Give me survival -20. You've looked at a map of this area, but it's not like the back of your hand, right? Or if you have navigation, you can roll navigation at base.
I don't have navigation, unfortunately.
I will roll navigation.
Okay.
Roll a 1. Wait, that's weird. I don't think that went right. Sorry, I just said R100. Here we go.
Yeah. You roll 100 on a 1. Yeah. 1d1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I succeeded on a -20.
Okay.
And it sounds like who had
Raymond succeeded on a navigation check.
All right. No, he failed.
Okay, he failed. All right.
Okay.
So upstream leads to a pond. The pond is a known area with the Parks Department has set up a couple of buildings there. You could hide in there. Downstream leads towards farmland. It's a way out of the forest. So a fishing pond with some like wooden buildings there that they use for maintenance and that kind of thing, and a parking lot, so there might be cars there. Diana might have stashed another car there for all you know. She was pretty paranoid. And downstream leads towards farmland.
I would think upstream is a better land. If nothing else, we go to that place with the buildings. There, it's a landmark. We can direct emergency services to that space. If Diana's not there, if Diana is there, that's good. That'll get us something maybe. If not, we can alert emergency services.
Yeah, we
farmland
can also use hostage there too without them.
Yes, without feeling bad about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a win-win. The farmland, if she did go down that way, I have no way. We don't know how to track her that way. We don't know where that goes, what that is. So it seems to me we can either get shelter. Either way, we can get shelter and emergency services.
Yeah. There's probably a phone in one of those buildings. Yeah. By the way, you're not. None of you are getting the signal now that you look at it.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Which you were able to, like a very faint signal, but you were able to get a signal, like 1 bar at her cabin. But maybe because you're deeper in the woods. So you go upstream, and you're going uphill, obviously a little bit. It's not a super steep slope, but it is a bit of a slope. All of you, as you get closer, following the stream, you don't have to make a alertness check to smell the scent of burnt meat coming off from the side. Do any of you want to investigate?
Well, yeah.
With a search or alertness?
You don't have to make either. It's pretty strong. You just follow your nose. It's just
I'm
off
just
to
gonna
the
stick.
side.
I'm gonna stick by Sue. I'm sticking with Sue.
Okay.
Yeah, Sue's got no interest in knowing what that is right now. Although I think she might want. I don't know. She's still in the back of her mind. We're making a TV show. I think she might ask maybe Raymond and Darren to go.
Yeah, Raymond and Darren. Yeah, you want to go check it out?
I will go look at it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you want to follow it? Okay.
Let's get that camera going.
All right, you two go off.
Virgil's
it's only
going.
about 20 yards.
This is Virgil.
Sorry, Virgil. So Raymond and Virgil go off, and it's you. The rest of you can see them. They only go up like 10 yards off to the side, and in the the bushes or the grass, the foliage down there, you see a dead deer, and it is like seared. It is badly burnt. You can give me a survival check to identify what kind of burn, what happened to this deer.
Okay. Let's see here. That's a fail.
Okay. What the fuck happened to this deer? That's fucked up. Yeah, Raymond, you're getting this footage. Give me an alertness check.
All right.
You make it?
Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
There's burnt streaks along the trees that would be equivalent to like where the deer, if the deer was adult deer was standing up, that would be level with that. Like whatever burned this deer also burned the trees. But there's no fire here, but it is smoky. Like it happened
almost like a great big light and heat. Someone's like emitted just and just like fried this whole area. Okay, that feels good.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah. So you continue on. You go up and you get to the pond. There's a tiny little waterfall where the water from the pond is going down into the stream, and you could tell during the day this would be very scenic. It's obviously, they sort of cleaned up and made this pond a little nicer and built it up a little to be a little nice fishing spot. There's a parking lot, like a paved parking lot. There's some buildings off on the other side of the pond that they must use as a little visitor center, little restrooms, stuff like that. But you can hear someone crying like in anguish, like, oh God, no, brother, what, no, you were blessed. It is a young man, it sounds like, and it is coming from the general direction of the parking lot. There's a parked there's a dumpster that, and sort of coming behind the dumpster, about halfway in the middle of the parking lot. So but yeah, someone wailing. Yeah,
We don't recognize this person at all.
you don't see them, you hear them. It doesn't sound familiar.
Right behind the parking lot, behind the dumpster. Let's see, is there anything else peculiar besides the wailing?
Nothing in sight from the edge of the pond. You're sort of at the edge of the, where the pond meets the stream, and it's still in the tree line, so you got cover and you're sort of hiding, so you can't see too much from that. You're not, also, I assume you're not shining your lights, panning your lights. So
that was the next thing I was thinking we could turn off. Again, we turn off.
Yeah, I assume you're trying to be cautious about your light sources. Dominic is like, keep your lights low. You don't want to. You don't want to learn anything. Don't point them skyward. Whatever you do. Yeah.
All right. The perfect PC. Learn nothing. Burn the books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
well, I'll just go around the table. Raymond, what do you want to do? Do you want to do anything? Or are you just waiting to? Do you want to check out the voice, or do you want to hide, or turn on your lights and look more carefully?
I guess I will check out the voice if no one stops me.
Okay. So Raymond gets up and starts walking towards the dumpster. Darren, what about you? Are you going to join him? Darren.
I'm sorry, I forgot that was my character's name for a moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to head towards the dumpster.
Okay. Virgil, you also heading towards the dumpster? You're going to see what the others do.
I am incurably curious. I want to go towards the dumpster.
Okay. Bryce.
Sue, darling, I think these people have a death wish. Maybe we should kind of stay here for a minute and check this out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look up at Bryce and I'll say, Netflix, Brycey, Netflix. And
Yeah, that's right.
And I'll huddle towards the dumpster after.
Okay. Yeah. Dominic comes with you all because he's sort of cowering behind you. He's looking up at the sky very fretfully, but he's gotten used to you all, and he knows his best chances with all of you. So you all turn around the dumpster, and you can see a person, a young man, dressed pretty well, and he's sort of crying. He's sort of on, curled up, almost in a fetal position, but he kind of jumps up and sort of stands up when he sees, he detects all of you. And you can see also a trail of slime leading to the visitor center. And you don't understand. The enlightened ones were supposed to bless Orion and give him the power to do what is needed, but it didn't work. Was Orion not worthy? And he looks sort of mournfully at the visitor center.
Is the slime? Is a trail of slime leading from where to the visitor center? To him?
Not far from the dumpster to the visitor center.
Okay.
Yeah. As you look around, you can also smell the scent of ozone slightly. And you notice there's a tree near the dumpster too that has some scorch marks on it. Yeah.
What is up with the person on the ground?
He's getting up. He says, "I'm a faithful. I am a member I have nothing to be ashamed of. Ask me anything. I'm here on a holy mission from the Spiritual Light Brotherhood. We're here to do good work for the cosmos. He's trying to be brave. Yeah.
So there's only one guy back here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought okay, and what was he? Was he like huddled down, like with his
Yeah.
hands over his face, kind of thing?
It seems he was. Yeah, you get the impression that he was with someone else, another
Yeah.
cult member named Orion.
Yeah.
And the Enlightened Ones came and blessed Orion, but it
Yeah.
didn't work right. So Orion went into the visitor center, and now
Okay.
this guy, we'll say his name is Micah, is mourning Orion's failed blessing.
Right.
Got it.
Okay.
So I
So
just
Micah-
point to the visitor center, and
The door has been. You look at the visitor center. Wooden structure. It's where the bathrooms are and where the pamphlets are, and they do little the occasionally like, here's how to fish. You do little seminars and stuff like that. And it has these wooden doors that have been broken down, like busted in half.
Yeah.
Like they lock it up at night, but someone knocked the doors down. And the trail
Micah.
slime goes in there. Yeah.
What brought you here to this place?
Aurora, Sister Aurora told me to come here. We must reclaim Diana.
What were you to do? Were you to take Diana?
Well, I
back
was here
to Aurora.
Well, yes, if necessary. Aurora said my mission, mine and Orion's purpose we were here things as a backup. I wasn't sure what she meant, but I realized now that the Enlightened Ones would bless us. But I was not worthy, or they thought only Orion needed the blessing, and but Orion did not work for Orion. Perhaps we were not worthy. We were not pure enough.
Is he still in Is he still in there?
Yeah, I assume so. I've not heard him for a while. Yeah.
What about the Enlightened Ones? Are they still here?
He looks up to the sky. They must be. Mother Radiant is here, and they follow her.
Micah, have you seen Diana this night?
No.
Okay.
Aurora called to say that she had, and that we had to be on standby and to go to here, so the Enlightened One would know to bless us. But I think Orion was too scared. I mean, he must have been too scared when the Enlightened Ones came, and that's why he. Oh yes, he was screaming. He was afraid. He faltered. If only they had blessed me instead of him, I would be out there looking for Diana, blessed. But perhaps they will come back.
Okay. I am going to walk over to Sue and Sue. There's something going on here, but what isn't here is Diana. Diana's not here. I'm worried. We need to get out of here. We need to find Diana. She's our in. And so I think we should find a way using all methods. And I look at her very seriously, all methods at our disposal. We need to find a way out of this place. Are there some cars in the
There are. Yeah.
Okay. Micah, do you have a car? Did you come here in a car?
Yes.
Wait, Virgil. I hear what you're saying, but I've been in this business a long time, and you got to follow the story. And the story's leading us into that visitor center.
I'm very glad I don't have my camera on right now. I don't want to spoil
it. I do not think that is wise. I don't think that is a good idea.
And I think I kind of snap at Virgil. I think I say, "Well, Virgil, that's why your book didn't sell as well as it did. That's why you're struggling around trying to make it big. I'm going in there, and I'm taking Raymond with me. You can get in a car and drive off, but this is where it's at."
Yeah.
Oof. Oh man. All right. All right. Are y'all all like what? I've been chastised. I'm thinking about that. What is it? Let everybody else do some stuff.
You know, Raymond, you got your camera. Darren and Bryce. Yeah. Do you want to do anything particular as you listen to this conversation?
No, uncharacteristically, Robert is going to be silent, and so will Bryce.
Okay. All right. Darren, what about you? Any thoughts?
I'm going with them.
Okay. All right.
With
So
them.
3 of you are heading in. At least 3 of you are heading in. You know, Dominic is definitely not going in. He's like, here, you just give me the car keys. Yeah, I'll drive. I'm a very good driver. He's trying to work his talking to Mike, like, come on, I'll drive you out. You know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to stay here and keep Dominic from driving off with our ride.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Yeah.
You do have a gun. You do have his gun. So yeah, he's not gonna.
Yes.
Yeah. He's not gonna risk it.
But what I want to do is what I will do is I will set on my audio recorder and I will start asking Micah questions because Micah might know a few things here and there.
Okay.
All right.
Be
able to get something out of that.
Okay. So we're having 2 scenes. Raymond, Darren, and Sue are definitely going in. Bryce, are you staying in or out?
I'll go in. I'll stay in.
Okay. What, you're going into the visitor center too?
Yeah, if they're going to go talk to people, I'm going to go talk to people.
Okay. Well, I mean, Virgil's staying out here to talk to Micah, the other cultist.
There's the chosen ones who, like, I don't know, melted some dude are in there. That's not, I don't know if that's talking to people.
Well, I might be able to diffuse the situation.
So
Sue, I'm going to recommend Sue. Yeah, I'm going to be like, Sue, darling, maybe you should stay safe, but I think I got to go in here and talk to some people. Who knows?
Okay. All right. So the 4 of you are heading in. Virgil's staying out. So the 4 of you head in. The door has been busted down. There's a trail of slime that is, reflective, and I assume no one's touching it. But let me know if you want to touch it and poke around in that ooze. But the door is knocked in half, like some tremendous force just punched through the door in half and then sort of ripped it open, and without bothering with the hinges or the lock. Tremendous strength. You see a lot of ooze around that. Some of it is darker in color, and there are some like more solid bits there. Like whatever did that was torn up by the splintered wood. But the some of the lights in the visitor center are on. Most of them are off. And you can hear the trail is very clear, and it goes to the men's bathroom. And there you can hear this weird undulating, like a cry, a human like sobbing, but then it sort of like distorts and sounds almost like whale song for a bit, and then goes back. And then there's like, something is exerting itself in there.
Been there.
Yeah.
Let's get in there. Let's get
all
in
been
there.
before.
All right, it's a public restroom. There's only one person has to go in first. Probably the cameraman, right?
That would make the most Blair Witch sense.
Yep. All right.
All right,
Raymond,
I pushed open the door.
you push open the door. You see a young man staring at a mirror in front of a sink, and he's gripping the side of the sink very tightly, and you can see these he's gripping his grinding his teeth. You can see the muscles in his neck flare up, and in his arms he's wearing just like a ripped t-shirt. and pants, and as he's like going through these tremors, you see his muscles start rippling, and then he lets out this and then like his flesh turns milky white and reflective as he sort of like distorts and turns into this slimy material. Give me a sand check.
All right.
It's like the senator in X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
How,
I succeed.
how did I pass that?
Everybody making a sand? Or?
Right now it's just Raymond because he's the
All
only
right.
one in the door, and you have to push by him to see what's going on. So I want to hear Raymond's reaction first. So like, what is your reaction to this, Raymond?
All right.
Well, did you make your sand check?
I did, yes.
Okay, you lose one from
All
unnatural because like what the fuck. But yeah, what is your reaction to that? He does not yet notice you, and everyone else can see that you're like not your eyes go wide, bug-eyed, and you're reflexively filming this because you have your camera out. But like, what is your immediate reaction to seeing this happen? As no one else can see this yet. Yeah.
All right. So I don't see Diana in there, right?
No, she is not in there.
All right. Well, if I have enough of this filmed, I think I will turn back.
How much is that? How much? Like this was like 10, 20 seconds when that happened. Are you going to duck out as soon as that 20 seconds is up, or are you going to stop and like record more?
I will stop at the 20 seconds. Kind of like make a like cutting off motion on my neck and start walking backwards.
Okay. All right. You let the door push in, as you sort of partially push the door open. You saw that. You recorded it for like 10, 15 seconds, and then you push out. So that whole thing took like 20 seconds. Like push in the door for 5 seconds and see it, get the camera on it, see him do his thing, and then as he's sort of resting. It seemed like he was trying to flex or shift or like trying to. Since you made your sand check, I'll say it seemed like he was trying to like be human, and that like took him exerting effort, and he's not very good at it, or he's very tired at it. He's trying to like not be a milky white slimy thing, and like it's hard for him to do that. Is the impression you got. And so you push out after that. None of you, everyone, so that whole thing took like 20 seconds, and the rest of you are like, what the fuck? So everyone's looking at you, Raymond. What do you say?
I'll show you later, but I think you'll get the idea. Everyone will get the idea.
No. Let's get back in there. What do you get back in there? You got like 20 seconds. Angles.
Now you can move aside, Raymond, and let someone else in if you want.
I think if he doesn't, I mean, Sue's kind of like, he's been through a lot, and she wants to see this to the end. I mean, if Raymond is backing off, I think she's going to grab the camera off him and
sure. All right, you grab the camera off him and you push in. Give me a sand check, Sue.
Okay. 42 pass.
Okay, you lose one. As he goes through a similar thing of trying to flex and maintain a human shape. But the second time you push in, he kind of like, at this point, the door's opening and closing. So he kind of hears it and looks at the periphery as he's ending the cycle. And as he turns into this half like milky white mutant shape, humanoid, but like, milky white mucus instead of like human. It sees you. And then like it makes a sound, and then it pauses, and his throat turns human, and his mouth turns human. It's like, who are you?
And she's just shocked. She's keeping the camera on, and she just says, "Sue Giddings, Phenomen X."
Don't look at me! And he lashes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he makes it with a 30 under 30. Yeah. You can give me you can roll dodge with plus 20, get out of the way.
A dodge plus 20. Okay. Yeah. Nope.
All right. It is going to be another. Fortunately, he is not very angled. He's not very good at it. It's 2 more damage as he lashes out. Actually, no, he's targeting the camera. The camera gets smashed and drops to the ground. You only take 1 point of damage from that, but the camera,
I think
it is broken. The hard drive's probably still there, but like, yeah, well, you don't know what the condition of it is. But yeah, you could all hear all of you see a tentacle lash out and strike Sue, knocking the camera out of her hands and cutting her hands open. And then it pushes out of the bathroom. So those of you who haven't seen it, give me sand checks for seeing it now.
Oh, wow. I have not made one of these yet tonight.
Oh my God.
That's a crit failure, so that's 6 sand.
Whoa, here we go.
Yep.
That
Party's
takes me below
starting
my
now.
breaking point.
Yeah, and that's also fight, flight, or freeze unless you project.
I will project.
All right, you need to roll a d4 and get at least a 2 to not like still freak out. All right, if you make it, it's 1.
I passed.
All right.
1.
Oops.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's the wrong dice.
Yeah, that's a d14. That's a little generous there. All right, so you lose 4 sand, so you don't fight, flight, or freeze, and you lose 2 sand. You lose 2 off a bond. So all of you are kind of back up instinctively, get out of this thing's path. So you see Orion. It looks like he was mutated into like this slimy mutant thing that's trying to be human again, but it can't quite get it right. And he's very angry that you were filming him. He doesn't like his new look, weirdly enough. So just leave me alone. Don't look at me. Get out of here. So, but he's not trying to kill you.
What is going on with Sue? You said Sue was like knocked down or something happened to Sue?
He lashed out and struck the camera out of her hands and cut her hands. So she took 1 point of damage.
But she's okay.
Well, she took 1 point of damage. I assume she still has
3 hit points now.
Yeah, she's not doing great.
I'm going to try to drag her out of there when it's my turn.
No, she can still walk. Yeah, she can still walk. If she takes any more damage, she'll probably pass out. But all of you, you can't just flee out of the visitor center. You don't have to make a roll for that. He's not actively attacking you. But
actually, she is unconscious because she's at 2. So
she's at 2. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so she does pass out. So one of you will have to. Bryce, you can pick her up and drag her out, and the rest of you can. But meanwhile, while you're all thinking about what you're doing when you sing this thing, Virgil, you're there with Micah, the cultist, and Dominic, the detective, and you have a gun. And both of them are very nervous. Micah is very concerned about Orion, who's in the visitor center, and Dominic really wants to get those car keys. And you can tell he is making plans. He's recovered enough to try and think of a way out of this situation. And so he's eyeing you, and you're eyeing him. What are you doing?
Well, I think the first thing to do is try to get Micah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get Micah on my side. That's what I'm going to do because Micah's the one with the keys.
Sure. I mean, you have a gun. You could just. He will not. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead. Give me roll persuasion.
I could just point it at him, but that's not going to make him hand it to me easily.
Sure.
I want him to hand me the keys.
Sure.
19 under 60.
All right. What's the pitch? It'll work, but what's the pitch?
The pitch is I just want to talk to Micah. He's very concerned about a thing, and I want to make sure he knows that we're gonna make sure that everything goes his way tonight. Maybe it wasn't his time for the blessings, but he's a strong. I'm gonna flatter him. He's a capable person, and clearly it wasn't Orion Sniper, but perhaps next time it will be his. And all you need to do is, let's see, how do I connect this to getting the keys?
I mean, major check. You can just say like, I need the keys to help him. Like, and
Yeah, basically, yes. We're going to make sure you get back a hold of your people. So you need to give me the key so I can get you to where you need to be.
Okay.
We've already talked to Aurora tonight. She's very worried. She's very proud of you and concerned. But I need to get you back to where you need to be after this.
Yeah, weirdly enough, the cult members like very agreeable to authority figures. So including it like older man with gun. Yeah, he's like, yeah, sure, okay. Substitute leader, sure, I'll give you the keys. Wire mother or fur mother, yeah, basically.
I'm fur mothering the heck out of this guy.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he gives you the keys. Dominic's like, I'm a good driver. I could go and get help. And that's when you hear the screaming coming from inside the visitor center. As all of you are at least yelling like, oh God, what is that thing? And Orion's very yelling, get away from me. Bryce, you can drag out Sue. You could if those of you inside the visitor, you can just leave. He's not going to pursue you. But if you want to talk to him or fight him, let me know. So Raymond, what do you want to do?
I want to just back up toward the car.
Okay, yeah, you get out, no problem. Darren, what about you?
I'm going to back up towards the car.
Okay. Bryce.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Sue out of there as quickly as I can.
You get out of there easily. It doesn't.
No athletics. Okay.
No. It was very clear that he wanted you to get out. He doesn't want to be seen. But he did not want to kill you. He lashed out because you startled him and you were holding a camera.
Then I will suggest we burn this place down.
Then
already going to vitamin F, huh?
Yeah. Dominic actually is Micah sees that Sue is unconscious and grabs a backpack he had nearby and treats her and restores 3 hit points back. Actually,
wait, Micah just healed our producer.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
Yes,
yeah,
I love
it.
Well,
let's
he just wants to be helpful.
Yeah, no, he's great.
Yeah.
I love this boy. Well, personally, I'm all for just getting the F out of here. And I think at this point, everyone's freaked out enough to just sort of, I'm going to basically say like, all right, this is enough. We're going to get out of here. We're going to call 911 for whatever's happening in there. And
the lights. All of you see lights in the distance. There are a circle of lights in the forest to the south of the pond, not too far. They are circling over a clearing not too far from where you are. But yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you do have a car. You can just leave.
Okay. Well, how far away? This is the pond. It's circling over the pond. Is it coming?
It's south of the pond. Yeah. No, it flew over. It flew over you. And then south of you, basically back towards the stream, but it's in the forest off to the side, like in the same forest area that the dead deer was found.
We somehow missed Diana, and
possibly.
Now they're going for Diana.
I mean, Diana could have moved. I had a lot of time to move. It's a big forest. Yeah.
God damn it.
You can't just go. I'm not going to railroad you. You do whatever you want. But yeah.
Yeah. No. I feel, beholden to this young woman. We said we'd protect her.
Mm-hmm.
But our producer needs medical attention.
No, I'm okay. I'm stable because Micah picks me up.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I'm asking, where's the footage? What happened? Did someone get the cat?
Did someone get the camera out of there?
Yeah.
No, it's in the bathroom.
Boys.
You can give me an idea check if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, in ×5.
I succeed.
Boy, I bet Orion wouldn't murder his friend Micah. You could ask Micah to go. You need that camera for the good of the Brotherhood. Can you go and get it?
Yeah, that sounds great. Micah Micah, your friend is having some troubles, but we really need that camera. It's important for the future of the Brotherhood.
Okay.
Please go get that for us, and then perhaps you can take care of your friend because he seems to be having some problems.
Okay, sure. He does. He will try his best, and let's see how good his best is.
Oh no!
Well, he's a true believer. I don't know about Sanj, but yeah. Oh my God!
Oh,
Hey.
good
He
work.
got an 11. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Micah's fucking like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm loving this. You look
Yeah.
great, Orion. You're doing great.
He
I'm
goes and rubs
jealous.
his face on him.
Yeah, basically. And yeah, he comes out and hands you the camera. He's like, I'm gonna go back into. Roy needs someone to help him. So yeah,
Take care of your friend.
the camera is broken, but the hard drive isn't, or the memory card's intact. So you have well, I mean, physically intact. It may have internal damage. It may be glitched out. It did take a hard fall, but like it's physically still, it's not the memory is not physically broken in half or anything. So there's a chance the footage is still salvageable.
Yeah.
That's what storage recovery software is for.
Yeah, basically. Micah gives you, you have his car keys. It's a pickup truck, so most of you have to fit in the back. But you can go, or you can go to the lights.
And the lights are hovering, right, Ross?
Yeah. They're hovering. Not too far.
Well, we're here to get the story. And if Diana's over there, that's the story. Sue?
Yeah, I mean, I put dogged as a distinguishing feature. Okay. It's a no-brainer.
All right, everyone give me a helplessness sand check. This is you could leave and you're choosing not to. That's not
the first one I've made.
Yeah. All right. No, if you make it, no sand loss. If you fail, it's 1 for helplessness because you're like,
I'm good.
You're choosing to go into something that could probably get you killed or worse. What if you turn into one of those
Fail.
Things? Okay, yeah, it's 1. Helplessness. This is not great.
Good. I want to fill that. I want to fill that box up.
I want to be more damaged. Yay!
That's right. Look, that's what he's going to adapt to, not violence.
Okay. Yeah. No. Well, I mean, you can be both. The 5 of you go into the woods. And you come to a small. Well, yeah. Did you want to do anything before you? Yeah.
Did Dominic come with us? Is Dominic going to come?
Let's see if Dominic's going to come. Dominic is going to come because he's terrified of being alone more than he is of that.
What a goddamn maniac! I was going to tell him to take the hard drive and take it to the people.
If you give him the car, he'll go.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you can take this as long as you take the hard drive to, Hayden Reed here and here.
Yeah. No, if you offer him the car, he will 100% go.
Don't give him the hard drive because he works for the. I mean,
that's a good point. Yeah, he could salvage this with the hard drive. That's
We're not letting it. We're taking that damaged camera with us.
Yeah, he does ask for the car. If you're going in the woods, you don't need the car. Can I have the car?
No, we're gonna get out of here. We're leaving with the car.
God damn it!
Come with us.
Fine,
you fool.
Dominic's not happy about it, but he doesn't want to be alone. He thinks there's safety in numbers. So all of you go in the woods, and you all realize, oh man, this is a choice. And you go in the woods.
We got to get our phone cameras going.
Yeah. Raymond has a backup camera. He has a little GoPro kind of thing.
Do we have any signal out here?
No, it's 0 signal.
Okay.
But I mean, iPhone camera.
Yeah, your
multiple angles.
Yeah.
So you come into this clearing, and there are 3 spheres of light floating overhead, like maybe 20, 30 feet above, just in a slow, lazy circle around this clearing. And there's an elderly woman, also using a cane. She's wearing a very elegant gown clearly custom-made clothing, and you realize this must be the Mother Radiant. And she turns to you all and say, "Hello. Our the enlightened ones have told me that you were there were truth seekers here, and I wanted to talk to you, and I'm glad you came."
Will you sign a likeness release?
That's
Fucking
my
rule.
girl.
Yeah, you get a fate point, which you can't use in this game, but yeah, no, it's a very good one-liner.
Gain some willpower.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You can have a point of willpower back. Yeah. The red market's willpower though, so you can't use it in this game.
Dang it!
Yeah. No meta currencies in Delta Green. She. I will tell you. I will make you an offer. If you want truth, I can provide you a means in which you can gather as much truth as you possibly can imagine. Your mind would be broadened to horizons unheard of. And you will learn more and gain so much more than any mortal could possibly hope to accomplish on their own. But if not, I understand if you do not wish to. I merely ask that you, Diana will not be harmed. We only wish the best for her, and whatever story, we do not wish to harm you either. This has all been a misunderstanding. But
What about Mr. Puddles back there?
that's he is. A test of faith that he failed, but he will learn in time to master it.
To not
Sorry, say again.
be a mutant?
Yes.
Pick up the pajama bottoms, and then I'm ready to be out here.
He'll not be. He will learn how to master it so he can retain his shape as he wishes. It is like being born again. It takes time to learn to walk again.
Can we do a human on her?
Sure.
Oh, I failed. 64 over 60.
Yeah. She's a nice old lady.
I don't know if I
I don't
believe that, but I think she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
This
I
woman
don't
is
know.
literally a cult leader. Like, there's nothing you can believe that she says. Her whole deal
Nope.
is taking people and promising them things and delivering something very different. So
That's a successful human in my case.
Successful human. Give me a sand check.
yeah,
Thank God.
For
That is
unnatural.
not a successful sense check.
All right, that's one sand. That's not a human. That's a thing wearing a human.
I'm
And
gonna make that human too. So I probably would notice that too.
I only wish the best for Diana, and she is simply scared of taking the next step.
Do you have Diana?
At that point, a dramatically appropriate time, Diana steps out of the tree line. She's
What?
holding a gun to her head, and
To her own head?
Yes, to her own head. I realize what you're trying to do, and won't let you do this. And Elizabeth, at this point, actually looks displeased for the first time. She says, "You, Diana, we've invested so much in you. Please do not take such a rash step that cannot be undone, even by us." I knew it. So tell them what you're doing. Well, it doesn't matter. No one will believe them anyway. What does it matter? No, you tell them or I'll pull the trigger right now. And there is a brief standoff as the two women look at each other, or the woman and the thing that looks like a woman, depending on whether or not you made that human check. So yeah, if you want to interrupt, let me know at any time, but they're having a scene. So yeah.
I think it might be a really good time to actually fuck off. But it seems that because I don't want any of this. Like I was trying to like see if I could help Diana. Get
Oh,
away from
now
the
you don't want to go in the woods. Yeah, now you don't want the story. Okay, I see. I see you. Yeah,
I wanted to help this young woman, and then she stepped out of the tree line.
Yeah, with a gun to her head. Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on now? I don't even know. Now it's time to get the hell out. No, but I mean, she's like, tell them the truth or whatever. So I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah.
want to know.
Just let me know if you want to interrupt and tell me when you want to interrupt. Otherwise, they will continue talking to each other for a bit. So, or talking to you. So there's a brief standoff between the two as they stare each other down. And finally, Elizabeth says, "It doesn't matter. No one will believe them anyway. Fine. The enlightened ones gift certain mortals with knowledge, but the only way to grant that knowledge is to make the journey into space, into deep space. But the human body is not equipped. However, the enlightened ones do have a way to take the human mind into space that will keep the mind alive and able to sense reality around it for an indefinite amount of time. And so the mind is harvested from the shell and taken on a journey of the galaxy, of the cosmos, to see the grand sights of the galaxy, Garoth, Yuggoth, Carcosa, all and many more such places and planes of existence. But the mortal minds, the mortal minds learn to commune with the enlightened ones, and in fact, develop bonds with the enlightened ones. But the human mind is still born of the human shell, and thus, in order to reciprocate, the human mind and the enlightened one's mind must be placed in new shells, and thus the cycle continues. Diana should be freed of her shell so she can be taken into the cosmos and learn, and I will take her shell so I can maintain our connection to this world so that we can continue to
was
reward.
not wrong.
You were right. You were
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
The body snatchers.
And in fact, you all can go into the cosmos and learn more than any mortal has ever imagined, and enjoy a life that of unending knowledge and even pleasure. And so Diana looks at all of you to gauge your reaction as she's holding the gun to her head. As you realize, that's the only leverage that she has. You can't use the shell if there's a fucking hole in the head. So, so what do you all want to do now? I'll just go to each player. So Sue, you're the boss. What's up?
Yeah, and now just to be clear, she hasn't stopped us recording.
Nope.
She's
Doesn't seem to understand or notice the cameras.
Yeah. I mean, I'd take a step back just to signal my unwillingness to go on a cosmic journey.
No, thank you.
But otherwise, I just keep watching.
Okay, you're all right. So you're not gonna die. Yeah. Okay. Bryce, what about you? You can make a human check to get a little more information. Sue, you can also make a human check. Sorry, everyone can make a human check if you have that skill.
Success.
Okay. If you make it, Elizabeth, you can't read her. If you make it for the first time, Elizabeth is definitely not human. Make a sand check for 0-1 unnatural. Go. Oh yeah, no, that ain't human. Whatever's in behind those eyes is not a human. Maybe never was. If you make the human check, also Diana's looking for help. Something. Yeah, she just a pleading in her eyes for you to do something. Not to just not abandon her, not to run away or say, all right, I not for you to walk away or try to wash your hands of it. Elizabeth is clearly wants you to just walk away, just to fuck off, because who's going to believe this bullshit, even with video, So that's what you all know for human. Sue, you're kind of gauging the situation. Bryce, do you have an idea of what you want to do?
So Bryce made his human, but he also made his sand roll, and I'm just backing Sue's play. I know that's kind of boring, but that's my girl. I don't have a mom; she's my mom.
Okay, so you're watching Sue to see what to do.
Yep.
You're okay. You're looking for that cue. Okay, Virgil, what about you?
Well, Virgil wants to help. First of all, he wants everyone to come out of this okay. He is not interested in the whatever promises this this lady's making. He has made none of the human roles, so he doesn't see like the weird stuff behind eyes. He's only going with
there are big glowing lights above circling you. Yeah,
no. Clearly, something very supernatural is happening.
Yeah.
And Virgil has had encounters with the supernatural, and they were just the only one he ever really had was just pants-wettingly terrifying and has nothing human to it. And he's also dealt with a lot of cult people, and they are all generally giant narcissists who will say whatever they want to get whatever they want. So he absolutely does not trust this woman, regardless of whatever her promises are. The problem is he has seen these things like maybe Zorch the shit out of something. He's very scared of those flying guys. He has a gun. He doesn't know how to use it very well at all.
Point and click, it's real easy.
Sure.
Plus 20 at point blank range.
Kids do it all the time.
Kids do it.
I mean, he can just start blowing shit away, but he doesn't trust his capability there. Really what he has is his probing intellect.
Okay,
that's what he's got. So what he's gonna do is try to what I think would be what he tried to do is try to catch this woman in like he needs her to like back down somehow because he can't beat them with the gun and he can't beat them, but he needs to figure out a way to back them down. So he needs to convince them that Diana really means it, because we can't, whatever this threat is, it really is worthwhile. And to let Diana to let us all leave. So he's
you can roll persuade. Negative 10 because it's a complicated situation, but like if you make this persuade check, you'll come up with something to help to some degree.
I mean, I could just point my gun at Diana, say like, you can't kill both of us, or
you could just do that. But
like, okay, I'm gonna try this persuade check. Let's see. Bah! Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh, it was a 61. So even negative 10. He wasn't gonna make it. So he's gonna try talking to this lady, and he's gonna get like, unfortunately, I bet what I bet happens is his tendency to get really maybe arrogant. His arrogance might start playing against him, and he starts basically just sort of like laying it all out for condescending. He's going to condescend to this lady with the glowing sky balls. And that's probably not going to go well for him.
It's not. She just looks at you. Anybody with human can tell that she's just like, this guy's fucking idiot. And so so Virgil's just blathering on. And Darren, what do you want to do?
The best case scenario against humans is frequently sudden decisive violence, and I have nearly hit a breaking point, so I'm going to shoot this woman in the head.
Yes.
Cult leader, because she wants a brain. Hopefully the brain is the seat of whatever is behind those eyes, and I want whatever's back there gone.
All right.
Can my blathering at her annoy her to give a bonus?
No, it's letting him do that because you're distracting it. So everyone's sort of listening to you and not really paying attention as Darren, gets out his gun and starts blasting. But Raymond, before any of this happens, you have time to do something. Is there anything you want to do or try and figure out ahead of time before Darren starts shooting?
No, I'm probably just backing off.
Okay. All right, so Darren, you get a surprise action. I'm going to say it's at base. You're more than 10 feet away. You're not in point blank range, but you are lit up because of the sky globes. So it's standard firearms check. If you want to rush her and get in point blank range to get a plus 20 bonus, I'll let you do that, but you will be out in the middle of the clearing with her.
Then I'll rush her.
Okay, so you get out in the middle of the clearing. And
Spicy.
that is very spicy. So go ahead and give me firearms roll with a plus 20 bonus.
Got it. Because of the plus 20 bonus.
All right. That is cool. Now give me a who's the standard attack, right?
Yeah.
All right. D10.
All right.
5.
5 damage. All right, you shoot her. It is not actually. You were trying to headshot her, I imagine, right? Did you? What did you make your roll by?
6.
6. Okay, that's not enough for a headshot. So, if you made it by like 20 or more, you would have been able to headshot her. But like you hit her in the upper shoulder. Your panic was a bit off, or you're not off, but like you were not there. So let's see here. Natural threats. Sorry, I gotta look something up. Oh, here it is. Natural entities. Don't worry about me. I'm just looking things up real quick. Certain stat blocks that seem to be very relevant right now. I probably should have pulled them up earlier, but don't worry about it. And
lethality.
Maybe that's a word. Maybe that's a word you should be familiar with.
Transcendent.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's see here. Attacks. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that was the surprise round, and now everyone else gets to act as the standard. She gets shot. She's bleeding. She staggers back. Diana has a dex of 11. And does anyone have a dex above 13?
Not high.
My dex is 12, I believe.
Okay.
It's 12.
Okay. Bryce. No one. Okay.
Base 10.
Okay. So we go in order of dex, and the Sky Globes have a dex of 13.
Shit.
Yeah, no, it's not great. So the first one is they all three are going to just zap you with their lightning, their wands. So
I'm not surprised.
yeah, it's not great. So oops, did I roll that right? All right, so that one hits. And I will say you can dodge this if you want. It's a attack rolls a 35. I don't know if you can even roll that without getting a crit. But you can try and dodge. Make a dodge roll.
Is 50.
No, this is for Virgil.
No,
sorry, no. Sorry, it is Darren. Darren's the one who's shooting. So yeah, Darren. You want to try and dodge?
That's a 1 out of 50.
Oh shit, a 1. That's a critical success. All right, you dodge all 3 of the attacks.
Oh damn!
Critical success. All 3 bolts of lightning strike the ground where you are. But you reflexively realize you should, as soon as you pull the trigger and hit her, you'd like, I should not be in this spot. And you jump out of the way. And a split second later, 3 bolts of lightning strike the ground that you were at. And explode with a flash of light. So that's all 3 of the Sky Globes. So someone has a dex of 12.
I do.
That's me.
All right.
I do.
All right. Darren does. We'll have.
Virgil does.
Well, Darren, you already acted. You dodged. So yeah.
Yep.
Virgil.
I am going to try to guide the young woman, and we are going to try and book it out of there.
She's reaching in her coat. She is about to act. She does not want to move.
Okay. I think
You can make an opposed athletic check, but she's like, I got this.
No, I'm not grabbing her. She's got this, apparently. Whatever she's doing, you know what? I don't know what she's doing, and I kind of want to know. So
okay. Are you just going to guard her? Yeah.
No, I'm going to retreat a little ways away.
Okay.
Behind a tree somewhere, and then regret that, and then turn around to and pull out the gun and try to.
All right. So you're just getting cover. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting cover. That's what I'm doing.
All right. Dex 11. Does anyone have Dex 11? This is when
I also have Dex 12.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to run toward the car.
Okay. Give me athletics.
All right.
Can I give him the keys?
Yeah, you can throw him the keys. Yeah.
Right end.
All right. That's a 93.
All right, you drop the key. You can either get the keys and trip, or you can run and drop the keys.
I will trip. Yeah.
All right, you trip, but you have the keys. So you don't really move. Sorry, Dex 11. Does anyone have Dex 11? All right, she has Dex 11. So she takes out the crystal vial again, and she opens it up and starts screaming, and she throws it in the middle of the clearing. Everyone, give me a sand check.
Oh dear.
I fail.
Failed again.
Yes.
Okay, cool. You see the greater nature of reality.
What did you succeed?
Hold on. Let me do this for failing. That's 10 if you fail.
Holy.
It's only 1 if you make it.
All right.
I will suppress.
So yeah, you can all tell me what you're doing. Those of you who fail, yeah, you're having a bad day. She opens it up, and the crystal vial expands like an umbrella or like a tablecloth over the entire clearing as this infinite pattern, origami fractal pattern starts spreading out. And it opens and it reveals space. And inside space, you see shapes moving, and there is a great shape at the center of everything. And it's just a split second. You don't really understand what's happening, but everything in the sky, it is pointed upwards, and all of you are below the event horizon of this plane, this infinitely flat surface that's thrown up in the air when it sort of catches. And so everything above it, in like it's like a 20-yard circle. All 3 sky globes get pulled into this and sheared. And Elizabeth Ackley has this inhuman screech, and she is quite. But yeah, the sky globes disappear, and it sort of goes, and the crystal vial disappears. The fractal pattern disappears, Diet falls to the ground unconscious, or dead. You're not sure what. As something happened to her when she did that, but that's Dex 11. So wow. Dex 10. Elizabeth is still up. She's acting on Dex 9. So is anybody sane and not acting on Dex or Dex 10 at all?
So yes.
Sorry, your camera.
I'm sorry. That would be Bryce. That would be Bryce. So, but Bryce goes before Sue, and Bryce just wants to grab Sue and see if he can propel her towards the car.
Yeah, that's athletics.
All right. So I actually have that.
Okay.
Because he runs away.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, that's the only reason he has athletics is because he's like, I'm getting out of here.
Mhm.
But I failed it. 67 over 60.
All right, you do not move very far. So Dex 9, Elizabeth Ackley is very mad.
Yeah, I've got 9 as well.
Okay, all right. You
Yeah.
can act at the same time she is. So she raises her hands, and strange words are coming out of her mouth as she points. What is she actually going to be doing? No, she's mad. She's pointing at Diana. What do you want to do?
I think seeing that Raymond has fled with the camera. Sue wants to bear witness, so she's going to whip out her iPhone and take cover with Virgil, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Can I, since my action was to take cover,
Mhm.
could I shoot at this lady now? I mean, I figured I'd.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. Roll firearms at base.
All right. Well, I'm, firearms.
You took cover, so you're no longer in point blank range. So, yeah.
Yeah. Whoop. Lower 20, lower 20, lower 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, my God. A 2? Jesus.
A
All right.
2.
Yeah, roll
Wow.
D10. Yeah.
All right. Never hurts to ask.
Yeah. Damn. Talk about luck. You see, Dicebot wants you to live. Like,
Pow, pow.
all right, she goes down. She falls to the ground.
Nice.
She has a human form, so it does not respond well to bullets.
Old people.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So yeah, the forest is dark, and there's a dead old woman, and Diana, who is unconscious. She doesn't seem to be doing great, but she's alive. And let's see, you shot somebody. And give me a sand check. Oh shit, there's a body. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't notice her as being like, a weird monster person. So as far as I know, I just killed an old lady.
Yeah, you look at her, she has a weird scar on her the top of her head, but other than that, she seems human.
All right, let's see here. How'd I do?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, that was justified.
Yeah, totally.
But Sue, yeah, your character's a lawyer. You have a decision to make real quick. Are you going to help him cover up this murder and no one speaks about it, or are you going to tell him to the cops?
Yeah. Well, I knew she was. I made the hument on knowing she was not real. Oh, she wasn't a human.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do you think that's going to hold up in court, though?
Yeah, it's definitely not.
Yeah, you don't have to make skill rolls. You're in the forest at night and no one's around. No one heard those gunshots probably, or if they did, they thought it was a hunter or a poacher or something.
Yeah.
You have all the time you need to get rid of this body. Does anybody have criminology trained?
Oh,
I have criminology at 50.
Yeah, you know how to get rid of a body. And you got tools to do it. So it's not a question of if, it's do you want to get rid of this body?
Yes.
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 Okay. Everyone give me a sand check for helplessness.
This is going to be a new
this is violence. Yeah, this is violence. You're covering up a murder. Yeah. It's just 0-1, but like.
Well, I think before shouldn't we check on Diana first?
Diana is unconscious. Somebody have first aid can make a roll, or Dominic. He's like, we should probably take her to the hospital. I don't know if she's like in a coma or something.
We could.
She has a pulse, but yeah, I don't know what happened to her.
Finally.
I think Sue sort of tried. I mean, Sue's passed the sanity checks.
Yeah.
And I think she says, I think she wants to dissuade everyone. Everybody, we walk away, we take Diana, and we'll edit around the murder.
You saw what she did.
Yeah.
I lost that 10 sanity.
Okay.
I blew past a breaking point, and I'm
Yeah.
near to a second breaking
Yeah,
point.
did you fight, flight, or freeze? Probably flight or freeze would make more sense.
I mean, we didn't hear anybody scream and start punching stuff, so probably,
yeah. It happened pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Freeze, I think.
Yeah. So you come to eventually. You'll have a permanent disorder from this, but like if you just freeze in place, you just have the most traumatic experience of your life in the forest at night while your friends cover up a murder and deal with an unconscious woman. So yeah. But there's no more threats in the woods. Orion and Micah are gone by the time you get back to the parking lot. They don't take the car when they couldn't take the car. They disappear. You don't know what happens to them. There's a trail of slime that goes off into the forest.
Honestly, I'm maybe a little less concerned about the police in this situation and more concerned about the remnants of this cult.
I think the cult will cover it up for us. Really?
Yeah.
But as long as, no, I'm worried about them knowing about us. Not, I just don't want them coming after us.
Yeah, they use private detectives. We know.
Dominic is like, well, look, I'm going to cover. I don't want to deal with. I'm going to go into hiding too, man.
Yeah.
They know about that. They didn't know about you. They didn't know who you were. Well, no, actually, no, they did. That was the whole point. That's how they found Diana. So they know about you, yeah. And she had a husband, Mark, who is also really weird and old. So yeah. I'm gonna leave the country. So good luck to you all. I'm sorry. Here's the bugs I planted on you, and here's how to hide them or patch. Here's how to patch your email software. But I'm going. You are never going to see. If you see me again, that is too soon. I am leaving. I am never returning. I am very scared. Yeah, he lost insanity too. He's not.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he froze, and he's like, I want nothing to do with this cult. And maybe he sends information to the FBI about this cult to hope that they do something about it. Yeah. Who knows? You have tons of footage. Do you take Diana to the hospital?
Yeah. I think I asked Bryce. I say, Bryce, how do we get rid of it? We just got to leave the body. Let's just get rid of the guns.
Actually, you know what?
No, you can. There's bodies of water nearby. You could. What you do is you cut open her stomach so she doesn't bloat up, and fill her with some rocks, and she'll rot in the pond or in the river nearby. And it'll take a long time for someone to find her body rotted, if at all.
You see how Bryce was going to make her roll, but Ross just knew? That's a little scary.
Look, listen to God's Teeth. That was the first episode. Was hiding all those bodies.
I listen to God's Teeth. Yes, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I made a criminology roll. 35 under 80.
Caleb taught me. That's how I do. Yeah.
It is
I learned
Caleb's
it from
fault.
Caleb. I learned it from Caleb. Yeah.
Well, I believe it.
Yeah. So you got plenty of time.
We can't take her to the hospital. We have to take her somewhere not here. We have to take her somewhere farther away.
You can take her to another county hospital, sure.
Yeah. We need to get her away from this location.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't know if there's any other private detectives or anyone else keeping.
Dominic doesn't say there were. They just hired him.
But let's go a couple counties.
They hired somebody without my knowledge.
Yeah.
The Diana does recover since you did take her to the hospital. She had some sort of unspecified seizure, and she is worse for the wear, but she lives. And she is very happy to talk about the cult and with you're editing it around the murder. We're gonna
delete all those videos. Do the little editing there and the phone.
Yeah, you're able to get a lot of dirt on this cult and put them on the defensive. But that's when the stalkers and the strange phone calls start coming. So. The cult is very mad at all of you, and what's left of them are very intent on hurting you. So that's your life now. So good job. But this would turn into a campaign of like, let's deal with this cult, and maybe the Delta Green actually gets involved in this. But you've set off a series of events into motion. and a lot of things, and the fallout of this sort of chases you for quite some time, I would imagine. It's not end in that night. But that's the cult confessional.
Yay! We made it. Hey.
Yeah, you did. At least that first night, only losing, a shitload of sanity. So
No, I only lost 6.
well, some of you did, yeah. Collectively, it was dozens of sanity.
Oh my god, that 10 roll. I mean,
yeah,
that's the kind of shit that like should take off 10 sanity,
Yeah. You saw the glimpse of Azathoth, so it's fine. It was entropy fluid that made it impossible for the Migu to scry on her. So yeah, I based this on a story called "Documents in the Case of Elizabeth Ackley, which was in the Haster cycle in the Chaosium collection, and it was written in 1982. And it's basically a sequel to Whisper in the Darkness. And it's like, well, the Migu grab people and put their brains in canisters and take them into space. Well, why can't they do the reverse? Take one of those brains in the canister, put it back in a human body. And so decades later, the character who got his brain grabbed comes back and fell in love with a Migu. But they needed to have human bodies to finalize the relationship. And so they got descendants of theirs, or the descendant Elizabeth and Mark, her boyfriend, and took their brains and put his brain and Migu's brain in them, so they could be in love. And it's a fun little story. It's like, oh, that's fucked up. Well, they need to repeat the cycle, and so Diana realized that they're going to do something bad to her, and so she split and called you.
So Mark's a human with a Migu brain?
No, he is Mark is actually he is Henry Wentworth Ackley, born in 1871. And he was grabbed in the Whisper in Darkness, and in the sequel, he's like, well, I want to go back to Earth. So they took his brain out and put Henry's brain in. And so Mark's on his space journey, and Henry's living the good life on Earth, being a cult leader. And he fell in love with an entity from Aldebaran and Shira, and so that was the one you killed. That was the one in Elizabeth's body. So, yeah.
I love how Virgil was the one, as the survivor himself, that he was the one to save Diana or to end it.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
I mean,
poetic. Yeah.
Fucking Darren was going to get splatted if he did not crit that dodge roll. Like,
oh my god!
3 of them were going to fire. All of them do lethality damage. So even if you survive 1 hit, you're not going to survive 2. So like, Jesus Christ, what a crit to save your ass.
Man.
So anyways, that was the whole thing. Migu do things with people in brain canisters, and they have their own ways. And so it's a good story. It's in the Haster cycle from the Chaosium. It's been published in a bunch of stories or collections, I think, over the years. Written by it's the Haster cycle, and in another collection called Claremont Tales, and the Doom that came to Dunwich, and another one called Terrors. This is the one I read it in, and which has a bunch of Carcosa stuff, also a bunch of Migu stuff for some reason. Anyway, it's a neat little book, and this story gave me some ideas. So I was like, let's update it. So
it was great fun, Ross. Really
great.
Good times.
Yeah.
Really cool.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'll do more. I'll do more of the game starting at a later time of day too, so more people can get in them because of time zones. But any other questions about it? About what the backstory was or anything? The monstrous guy was he was mutated with proto matter because the Migo's like, well, let's just take a cult member, make him into a monster as a bloodhound. But then they're like, oh, we're not so good at mutating people with proto matter. Fuck. Oh well, no big deal.
So leave him here.
Yeah. Well, we fucked up. Yeah, the Migo just fuck up a lot. They yeah.
They're gonna so those two are their story. They're their
yeah.
own
They're gonna be
sort of-
They're gonna be fucking Sasquatch sightings in that forest.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah.
Sasquatch and Buddy.
Yep. Sasquatch and Buddy. Just the buddy film of all time. So yeah.
My question would be this, Ross: Are you going to do any more Phenomenex?
Yeah,
scenarios?
Phenomex. Yeah. Oh, for sure. I'm having a
Okay.
blast doing these. I'm gonna keep doing like probably not both scenarios. I'll probably run like a Delta Green and a Red Markets next month.
I want
Yeah.
to know what happens. Like, it feels like we did a pretty good job getting a lot of good footage
Yeah.
for this thing. Like, how does our movie? How does that? Do we get the Netflix?
I would say,
thing?
yeah, it premieres on Netflix. It becomes a miniseries. It does pretty well. You get a good payoff. You get serious credibility. But of course, it's sort of undermined by the fact that you have like a cult trying to like ruin or kill you. But like, how many true crime docuseries come out on Netflix? You get famous, but like for levels of fame. Like, it's not like gonna make you rich. You can get another gig, but like, they come out with these true crime shit all the time. So
but it's better. It's better than being poor and attacked by cults.
Yeah, that's true. At least you got a paycheck. So yeah, at least you got paid for risking your life.
It's all about those long tail, those back books. Got to sail back up again.
Yep.
Plenty
And there's only a 50-50 chance Delta Green ropes you in as a friendly or something like that. And
Oh God, the worst possible.
Yeah. So
my sanity is 35 out of 55.
yeah.
33 breaking points.
Yeah, you're prime. You're gonna get recruited, man. You're gonna be burying a lot of bodies in the forest.
I have to say, I made every single sanity roll except for the last one.
Oof.
Just the one of the guilt one about burying a body somewhere. And I knock on wood, I was surfing through that. I lost one sanity point aside from that.
Yeah,
I
and you
failed
almost got killed multiple times. So yeah,
sure,
don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry
Well,
about it.
so
the
NPC.
The last time I played, I critically failed a sanity roll, and then my guy sacrificed himself to be eaten. I mean, it's just what happens sometimes.
That's that's the dream.
It was his dream. He's like, I want to give in.
Yeah. No, I want to become one with the Mother God, and
exactly.
Yeah. No, don't worry about it. So the Black Goat of the Woods sounds good. Sign me up. Reunite me with the source of all life.
Cultist to go. Yeah.
Yep. So
the angels, the angels. It was the angels that time.
It's true. Any other?
Thank you, Ross.
Yeah, great. Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all so much for supporting RPPR. It means a lot. Lets me keep doing this as a mostly full-time thing. And tell your friends about this. And we'll do. I'll do. I think probably I'll do a lot of Phenomex over the next couple months at least, because I've done so much regular Delta Green. This is a nice change of pace. And
Virgil Willits will return.
Yeah, and then if you kept track of what skill checks you failed, you can upgrade them or whatever.
Oh,
I
already made the rolls.
Okay, you can upgrade your give yourself 5 points of unnatural for seeing all that shit.
Nice.
And
nice.
Sure. We'll go with nice. Yeah,
I feel it feels real nice.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, the dream is to die with the most amount of he who dies with the most amount of unnatural wins.
It's true. And in that case, it's going to take a while for you to catch up to Elizabeth because she had a real high unnatural score. But I will try and write this up. I'm writing the other one up as a shotgun scenario. So see if I have enough time to write this up as a shotgun scenario. I already have a bunch written. So I might publish this as a shotgun scenario. So, but anyways, I need to go and I need to eat some late dinner and all that jazz. Yes. But if you have more questions, feel free to ask on the Discord. So and then go to patreon.com/RPPR. Join this. Play these games every month. Run by me. All right.
Yep. Take care.